couple things before we get started today. If you know someone who wants to play in a GMR game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about getting on the wait list to join a campaign or to do one shot. I am going to try to get some one shots in. Scheduling has been a bit of an issue, but look for announcements here soon. Trying to get those in before the end of the year. Those announcements will go up over at patreon.com/GMeric first before they go over on Discord, so check out the Patreon. Also, the GM tip videos and archives go up over on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and on Blue Sky. So go check those out. Also, the clip contest is currently going on, and there's a really cool prize that's coming out. So if there's a moment of a episode that you like, throw the clip or timestamp into the Discord in the clip contest channel. You'll be automatically entered for a prize at the end of the month. But let's go ahead and get you guys going, because it's that time for you guys to play some D&D, and we got lots to cover with this last episode of the year. You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Most recently, you are down here in Shrona, assaulting Akeda, the lair of Sageos, the dragon who has caused no small end of problems for you guys, as you've been working against him and his machinations for quite a while. He's been working on manipulating Toivoa through the spread of the drug frenzy. Your first encounter with him, you guys teleported away and recouped and refreshed yourselves, gaining more power and allies. Those allies are now assaulting Akeda somewhere else around the island as a distraction and working to disable the wards that prevent flight and teleportation on the island. So far, you've heard no impact from them, but hopefully they can do something about that soon. Also on December 29th. If you guys will recall, you guys were decided to take a short rest at the end of last week's session on the beach. And that's where we were picking up as you were just about to go down a narrow river to continue the assault on Akeda. So, as you guys are rested up and recovered, you've made landfall, formed a foothold here. Question becomes, what would you guys like to do?
Are my hands supposed to tingle after healing that much? This doesn't feel normal.
Careful, you might go blind.
I would say see a doctor, but I thought you were the doctor.
Nah, if it doesn't wear off in the next 12 to 16 hours, that's when you start worrying.
12 to 16 hours?
I'm just gonna ignore it and hope it goes away.
How much do you even know about
That's
actual
worked
medicine?
pretty well for me, so.
I thought that you your healing just comes from your god or whatever, so it just is it just comes to me naturally.
I also use my hands. I've definitely had numb hands before.
I mean, I regularly make medical potions, so I don't think I'm going off of base zero knowledge here.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Sison.
Oh. Yeah, how does that work?
It's lay on hands. I'm using my hands too, trust me. Once you do it enough, definitely get numb hands. Totally normal.
Hmm.
You definitely are a fan of stealing hands for some reason.
Okay, first of all, one time, and also that was all of yours fault. I'm not taking full blame for that.
Can you take full blame for that part where everyone exploded?
I have no memory of this.
Oh, come on. You can't even fool me with that one.
Shouldn't we be moving?
Coin spends the duration of the latter half just sort of skipping rocks on the water.
Okay.
While we wait. Until the party is ready.
Sure.
I mean, which way are we going to go next? And I still don't know if I can actually properly flap my wings. I haven't really tried yet. But I don't know if it's the sort of thing where it just won't work, or I do start flying and then I just get absolutely owned by 20,000 spectral arrows from the sky.
You want to try flying, Ruzid?
No.
If you want a suggestion, continuing to follow the river inwards is probably our best bet. Coin says, pointing in the direction of this. You know, if we're gonna encounter more land-locked creatures, it might be beneficial to stick near the water as deep as it goes.
I mean, there could be creatures in the water too.
Then we'll get out of the water. Until we see them. I don't really see like a reason to.
Excellent plan.
I don't really see a
I'm
reason
really-
to cut southeast before then. You know.
I'm really missing our boats right now.
Is this an actual river or?
I don't know.
When you
Why
say
can't you just
river,
be like me
yes.
and Coin and just be a naturally water-breathing creature?
Or walk on it.
How about go back to your cobalt form, then let's talk.
I mean, can't you do both, Coin?
Yep. Coin's gonna stick his head into the water while somehow keeping his upper body above the water.
Bracing against the water that he's moving through.
Yeah.
Also, to answer your question, Sison, no.
Alright, so we're thinking sneak along the riverbank and see how far in we can get before something else jumps us?
Yeah, I mean, if there's no objections, I could just go invisi again and kind of scout ahead.
Does that only last for like a minute? I doubt that would be super useful for scouting.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go 10 minutes ahead. Just
Only
a couple,
one.
just a few paces.
I actually don't know if we should do that, just because keep in mind Sageos could be anywhere here and he's going to be able to see you. And knowing what we know about him, I guarantee you he would jump at the chance to catch one of us alone.
Okay.
Also, yeah, it does appear a lot of these goons can see through your tricks. I mean, all those rock guys we just fought could.
Yeah, I think invisibility can be. I don't think we should rely on it as our only form of protection at this point. I agree, scouting would be useful, but I think that at this point we may as well go loud, conserve our resources for being in combat.
Hey,
I
loud's
don't think
fine
there's
with me.
anything. I don't think there's anything else to
we-
do but advance.
You ever even done a stealth mission before? And like actually stayed stealthy all the way through it?
Going loud is kind of my specialty. Don't know if I could do it any
Exactly.
other way.
How about we try sneaking? We don't have to use any real resources. We can just see what happens.
Exactly. What's the worst that could happen? And I presume the
Zafira,
phrase
I
has
will
never been
throw
out
you-
to work at this sentence.
I'm pretty sure if I take like 2 steps, like everyone in a 200 foot radius could hear it.
Yeah, I love the
use-
concept, but in practice, I don't really know how you're gonna get all of this, you know, under the table. Like that.
What if you
can't really
swim
hide-
under the
Thunder
water?
music.
Wait, sorry, what?
What was that, Tawny?
Oh, I mean, they might be able to hear his footsteps, but maybe they'll think it's thunder.
It was
you-
just the wind.
You could swim in the water
Fantastic
next to us.
Eric, how
and
much
just come up in
noise?
air occasionally?
How much noise pollution is in this area? If we know the island is surrounded by storms, what does it sound like where we're at?
There should be waves currently crashing against the stones, but generally you guys are not bothered by too much noise. You don't hear any factories. It's just water, rocks, and the unholy din of 7 people arguing.
What
Yeah.
about the wind pressing down on us, making it so difficult we can't fly?
You don't feel that at the moment.
Can I activate my wings of flying?
Sure, you want to activate them? Awesome.
I try to fly up a little bit.
As you fly up off the ground, you are slammed back down into the ground.
Oh.
The There is not a
A wind?
wind. It's a magical force that prevents the flying.
Wait, so it was like a
It didn't like take
countermeasure.
away my flying. It just pushed me back down.
Yes, ma'am.
But it doesn't
Al-
resist when I just stand up.
Nope. As long as you're in contact with the ground, you're fine.
And I try to fly with my hand on the ground.
In other words, you want to do a handstand
Just-
with your wings of
Well,
flying?
I just want to go like horizontal.
Okay, so you're going to use ground effect, and that's fine as long as your hand is touching the ground. That is perfectly possible.
Interesting. And then I pick
I
my
would-
hand up.
Oh, jeez.
I'm assuming you come to the ground.
I was also assuming that.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
didn't sound like it, so I was like,
yeah. You
alright.
just skim the ground.
Yeah, with my finger touching, we're good. I pick my hand up off the ground.
You are pushed back into the ground.
Mm.
What an interesting magical effect.
I want to study it for science.
Seems like something
Let's
Bryn would
study it.
do.
Let's study it after we kill the large dragon that's
I
hunting
bet
us.
if we
and
kill
we're
him,
not
though, it
The
might go
effects
away.
might be gone by then.
Yeah.
dead. Well, let's beat him near to death and then study it a little bit.
This is how
There's
you
no
know
way I'm
science
taking risks
didn't
with
make
that
it through
guy. I'm
school.
double tapping the second I get the chance.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that and then finish him off, but you know.
So we ready
So,
to boogie?
yeah, southwards, I guess.
Ready when you are.
That's the big center of the island, I suppose.
Hold
I
on.
really wish the water was deeper, then I could like properly submerge myself.
Coin skips a rock on the water 4 times.
Pow, pow,
Yeah.
pow.
Bam, 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 bam.
And you're pretty good at skipping rocks, huh?
I mean-
John teach you that?
I think he helped me perfect my form, but I already had sort of a theory on it already.
Out of a professional offense, 4 skips of a rock is kind of lame.
Come on.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Okay, but
Still
hear me out.
but-
They're like coin trick skips. So like it hits the water and then does a spin and then hits the water
Ooh.
and then changes direction.
Okay,
It's 4, but those 4 skips are really cool.
understood. Very well. I'll give you quality over quantity in this case.
Yeah. Coin will climb back to the surface.
As Eric disses coin.
Like 4 is great for the record.
I have to look this up because I believe the record's in the hundreds.
Okay, so which way are we actually going though? Because honestly, do we even have any idea which way we should go?
Inward.
We should
Awesome.
towards the
That's
center
why
of the
Sarah
island?
says it should go in a random direction.
Yeah,
I
okay,
mean-
let's just. You know what?
If we keep our hand on the left side wall.
Well, practically speaking, we saw the curve of the fog as we entered it.
Right.
So if we're aiming for this center, I mean, it's not going to be exact, but I do know going generally southward is going to be our goal here.
I mean, I'm all down to just go in blazing towards the capital. We'll show them.
I'm gonna deactivate the wings of flying and
Okay.
I can use them again in 7 hours.
All right.
Kind of rears
Fine.
upwards and then peeks his head over all the rocks. I'm pretty sure his whole body length would reach over the whole cliffside, and then
Yes.
he sees there's nothing around and climbs up.
Understood.
Coin hops down to the river, and he's going to sort of follow the rock wall,
Awesome.
walking across the water.
Cool. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let's put you here. I'm sorry. The river winds like a serpent through a gorge of jagged stone. Its once pristine waters darkened by silt and shadow. Towering cliffs on either side rise sheer, jagged and scarred as if some titanic force had split the earth in anger. The sound of your footsteps against the sheer walls are a steady rhythm that feels like a heartbeat in the oppressive silence. The wind carries faint whispers, too quiet to decipher, but heavy with foreboding. Somewhere on this island, Sageos is waiting, prepared. Overhead, a fleeting shadow darts across the sky. It shouldn't be able to fly here. It vanishes behind the cliffs. Somewhere above, unseen eyes are watching. Their gaze is cold and unyielding as the stone around you. As you guys are walking, you're going to walk for an hour. And then another. And another.
After hour 2, the potion of growth wears off.
Okay. It's not dangerous here. You guys seem to be making your way smoothly and easily. You expected more guards. Then, just as you are getting comfortable, the silence is shattered by a low, rumbling laugh that seems to come from everywhere at once. Ahead of you on the cliffs, silhouettes emerge, massive forms that move with slow, deliberate menace. A giant with an archer at his side stands before you and prepares to attack. Please, let's target your tokens and let's roll for initiative. You'll find yourselves near the top center of the map.
This map is giant.
Someone clearly has a bow, you said?
This
Yes,
guy, I
the
think,
little guy
right?
has the bow. Yes, sir.
Alright. Well, I'm going to start buffing defenses at some point.
All right. So, going to go ahead and engage in some lovely combat. As I got a 3. Check that out, guys.
Hmm.
All right. We'll deal with that as it comes.
I mean, you should have rolled higher. I don't know what to say.
Indeed.
Just roll higher.
Cool. Well, Oshin Ryman, you see this giant up ahead with an enormous maul in his hand and rocks all around him. An archer at his side. He points at you guys. You don't belong here. Sageos says, die. What would you like to do?
I can't hear you.
You cannot hear me?
Oh no, that's what I'm replying to.
Oh, okay.
And I will cast this on him. Are giants humanoids? I don't
They are
know.
not.
Okay, well, then can I cast that just at a lower level by 1
Sure.
and just target the guy next to him?
Of course. We're going to target the little archer guy. Awesome. His wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's... Yep. So, he got a 9 on that. I hit the wrong button, but we'll accept that for now. So, a 9, he will be held.
And that's it.
Okay. As Oshin holds the archer from attacking, Saison, what would you like to do?
I will also ask, can you put Salty Season in the lineup? He has initiative of 14.
Sure. we can add Salty Sason to the lineup.
Great.
Can we just, for the future, if you're controlling him, Anthony, want to have him move with you?
What was that?
Oh, I was saying that if you're controlling him and he looks like you, we could just have him move on your turns.
We could, but technically, because he has like an initiative and stuff, I wasn't sure if we should have him roll separately.
Yep, he shouldn't be rolled
yeah.
separately. Yep. All good. Cool.
Makes sense. Cool. In that case, I imagine everyone should maybe get near me if there's going to be archers, because we know how that turns out. Let's just get right here. There's at least another 2 archers. I'm going to get here, and I'm going to take the dodge action.
Understood. Mr.
that'll be it.
Ruzid,
How high up are these guys?
the level that they're at is only 10 feet above the water line.
Oh, thank God. I thought they were like 100 feet up or something, and we
No,
couldn't
sir.
fly. We're about to get pelted. Okay, well,
That would have been game breaking, and you guys would TPK in the first 3 rounds.
I don't know. It could have been there's maybe some gimmick that would have let us get up there, but
I can literally
Hard to
climb
know.
up and push him off, but I'm
You
glad
can climb
we
up.
don't have to.
Pushing them off is another trick.
Indeed.
Yeah, if only half the party would be able to get up there. Well, I guess if that's the case, then I think they're just in range. Yeah, fuck it. You gotta keep using it as much as possible. Okay, I'm gonna move 40 feet up to here,
Okay.
and then it's a 60-foot cone. Let's see what that does for me. Cone. Where is it? Lock width to height. Oh yeah. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Okay, you're gonna use your breath weapon on all those? Awesome.
Yep. Here we go.
Alright, so the giant's constitution saving throw against your breath weapon will be a 20, so he's going to suffer 27 points of damage. The 2 archers that are caught in that, their constitution saving throw. One will suffer the full 54, which will be this guy over here. And the guy next to the giant is going to suffer 27. And then I need to make another one that you can see there. So his constitution saving throw is going to be a 2. That guy suffers 54 points of damage. And then something you can't see needs to go ahead and make a constitution saving throw.
Love collateral damage.
And that's going to suffer 54 points of damage. All right. Excellent, sir.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to raise up my animated shield,
Okay, cool.
and that will be my turn.
Mr. Coin.
For action, empty body, go invisible. I'd also like to take a stealth check with advantage due to empty body on the
That
edge
would
of
be
this
an
rock.
action to hide.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Coin will just climb forward on this rock face without revealing himself and pass turn.
Cool. Let's roll your stealth check to find out how quiet you are, because invisible does not mean inaudible. But we then go to Salty Sason.
Okay, well that's kind of what I meant.
Understood.
Stealth is in like establish how visible Coin is.
You are being very slappy at the moment.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep. Mr. Sason, what would Salty Sason do?
Salty Sazen is going to kind of sit this fight out a little bit because we want him to survive longer. But he's going to step up and cast Shield of Faith using a 2nd level spell slot on regular Sazen.
Okay. Cool.
I think that'll be handy. And then I think he's going to just sit back for now because he does not want to be pelted to death.
Understood.
Cool. Yeah.
Awesome. So, I am going to go ahead and take a legendary action at this point. And we're going to throw a rock. And we're going to throw a rock at any one of the 7 targets I can see. I cannot see Sea-Toad Coin. So 1d7. Target number 1, Saphira. A rock is chucked at you. And with the 27, I believe that will bludgeon you for 28 bludgeoning damage.
That's kind of crazy aim to shoot past the giant dragon and just pelt you in the back.
Lobbed up.
That's crazy.
That will hit, and I will use Uncanny Dodge to cut the damage in half.
Very well. It then becomes your turn.
Hey, good throw. Bet you can't do it twice, though.
Saphira,
He
Come
smiles
on.
and
I
reaches
know
for another
exactly.
boulder.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash.
And you can run across water, correct?
So I can swim. I have a swim speed with the ring of swimming.
Okay. So you are swimming. Awesome.
Actually, it gives me a little bit more movement.
Saphira, just keep in mind the archers are gonna pelt you out there.
Well, not really much I can do about that. And then I would like to use an action to expend a charge from the rock feather cloak.
Sure.
Move twice my normal speed, and at some point perform a melee attack. So
Okay.
I need to get to here, and I'd like to try to climb up this cliff to take a swing at
Sure.
the archer here.
Well, before that happens, you are provoking an opportunity attack from the water elemental you swam past.
Oh, okay.
And an 18 to strike you, I believe, misses.
That does miss, yes.
Okay.
Let me actually make sure. Oh, blades almost. Okay, yeah, it still misses.
Cool. And you're going to attack this guy?
Yeah. Do I need to roll an athletics check to get up to his level?
No.
Okay. Okay, and the attack is with advantage because of the cloak, so. I'm attacking the paralyzed one.
Yes, sir. And you're going to critically strike him.
Mess him up.
Getting 15 plus 48 would be 63. 63 plus 29 would be 92 damage. Understood.
All right, and then I still have, I believe, 20 feet left because I'm moving twice my speed, so I will climb down 10 feet and move 10 feet in this direction. Yeah,
And the giant is going to
quite a
swing
lot.
at you with his opportunity attack. And a 19 to
I
strike you.
will cast shield to deflect that.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else, Saphira?
Oh, I can't get out of pincushion range regardless, so. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Bryn Gemflower.
All right. Let's see. I think we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is just barely. I think I'm going to stay on land for now, and I'll advance 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I will use. All right, we've got the water elemental, we've got the big guy. The little guy's paralyzed. The big guy does a lot of damage, so I would like to try and neutralize his damage output. I'd like to cast. We're going to start just with a cantrip until we find out a little bit more about what these guys do before we put any spell slots. But I'd like to cast Headache on
Okay.
the big guy here.
Sure. It's an intelligence saving throw, correct?
Please and thank you.
I will fail that, and I will suffer
-1.
I will suffer 7 psychic damage.
Interesting. Was not expecting a psychic damage resistance.
Yep.
But the -1 to int saves is. We like to see that. I will use my bonus action to give. I think it's Tati's turn for Bardic Inspiration. So I will expend a Bardic Inspiration to give to Tati, and that will be the end of my turn.
Excellent. All right. At the end of Bryn's turn, I'm going to use another legendary action to throw a rock at one of the 7 targets that I can see. Target number 1 this time is Salty Sason.
Damn it.
Wham!
He failed the saving throw on
A
Headache,
20
so he would have
to strike
disadvantage on
Salty
his,
Sason.
That does hit his armor class, unfortunately.
Salty Sason is going to suffer 19 points of damage.
I will take that as regular season.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. Tati, what would you like to do?
Alright, I'm gonna put on Leia's mask.
Okay.
That's the one with the golden ratio spiral.
Sure.
I'd like to do a perception check from up on top of Ruzid.
Sure.
Just to try to see what. Like I can see the guy who needs a barber. I can see the real cute Muppet giant. I can see the water elemental, and I can see what I can only assume is like a cotton candy turtle. But I want to try to perceive. But I think I'm right. Like,
The guy who needs a shave has a name. His name is Boba Rigmos.
all right. I'd like to try to perceive what else might be lurking
Sure.
around us.
Please roll a perception check. With your perception check of a 16, Tati.
Hold up. Can I put the bardic inspiration on top of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a D10?
It's a D8.
So I'm up to 20.
Awesome. With a 20, Tati, you will notice another elemental in the water. You
Where is that
also
big bug?
hear a shifting of weight off to the west here.
Oh, I see. And some more guys with excessive hair. All right.
And the person you called a cotton candy turtle actually looks like this.
So I was
He's
basically
like a
there.
vulture.
Yeah, the beak's cool. I like the beak and the weird skull. Is that
Little
just like a
skull
badge
staff?
he's wearing?
Dude
It's
is
a
Oh,
skull
staff
screaming.
he's holding. I see.
He's definitely gonna cast a spell on you, and it's not gonna be a good one.
I mean, bird doesn't have lips. I don't know what kind of spell it thinks he can pronounce.
Let's not judge a book. It could like do like a cool buff spell on us. You never know.
Did you play a
He's
bird character that
he's
couldn't
actually
speak and cast spells? Well, could speak. Wait, so then they could cast spells.
Let's find out.
The prejudices I hold now may or may not have anything to do with previous experience.
Yeah.
Usually not. Usually they have nothing to do with experience. I choose my prejudices as I like.
Is this
Fantastic.
Tati or Ray?
Everybody, all of us over here. Everyone on this side of my head chooses our prejudices as we like. Yeah, from up on top of Ruzid, I'm gonna call out to the guys, and mostly to Ruzid. There's a second water elemental behind this one, and some more of those archers.
Okay.
Sorry, and another giant, I think, around the corner.
Oh, I guess we better not run too far ahead then.
But
I think
Exactly.
yeah, slow and
Saphira's
careful.
already
What's the
there.
worst that could?
I think Saphira's getting a good view of it ahead of us.
I like that Saphira didn't think to mention any of it.
Is that my action to do a perception check up here?
Nope, you're just looking.
In that case, I would like to let me hold an action to stab whatever ruse it gets us close enough to.
Sure. Awesome. Then at the end of your turn, I am going to take my third legendary action to target 1d7 people. This time, it's going to be Saphira as I yeet another boulder at her.
She's too close. You probably have disadvantage on
A
on-
26 to bludgeon you, Saphira, through your shield.
That will hit through the shield.
You're going to suffer 34 points of bludgeoning damage. All right.
I bet you can't do that the third time.
He smiles. I don't have to. And as he says that, he lifts what looks almost like a minibus on a stick made of stone. And he's going to step forward to here, and he's going to attack you. We're going to start with a maul and then a stomp. So, as he lifts that minibus-sized hammer, he swings down upon you, sir. With a 16, it ricochets off of your magical barrier, and then he reaches up a giant foot. As it goes up, the stench of old cheese washes over you. And an 18, it slips slimily down the energy barrier, leaving a smear in mid-air. He looks down.
Go back to throwing rocks.
And then we're going to go to my archers. And goodness, the archers. All right, this guy's currently held. So 1, 2, 3. That can see all the way up to Bryn, I believe. Let's see, Bryn. Can you see? You can see two of them. You can see two of them. One of them being here. So. All right, so I have 2 archers that can see all the way out to Bryn. Actually, any one of them that it's going to target that group is going to be hitting Sason. So, all right. So I can't see Salty Sason, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3 for the group. So 3d6. All right, so we're going to shoot at Sason twice thanks to the curse. So, this is going to be 2 shots per archer, Sason. So, the first 2 shots are against Sason. The first one will critically fail. The second one with the 17 will miss you. I then shoot at Saphira.
I am dodging anyway, but
Right. Gotcha. I then shoot at Saphira twice. Once and twice. A 16 bounces off the energy barrier. And then at the dodging Sason, 11 misses, and a 25 to pierce you, sir.
does get there.
All right, that is going to deal 25 points of piercing damage.
All right, it will be halved due to the curse.
Okay, down to 12. Then, these 2 archers, this guy here and this guy here, are only going to shoot at Saphira. So, 2 shots each from them. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. A 25 to get through the shield, Saphira.
Yep, the 25 does it.
For 25 piercing damage. Then we are going to have this guy. He is going to go ahead and throw... how many can he do? He can do... 2 runic boulder strikes. So we're going to throw this at Saphira. Saphira, a 20 will miss you, and the 24.
Ooh, that hits right on the money.
All right. You're going to suffer 30 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw of a DC 22 or suffer 23 additional force damage.
I am going to use my inspiration on that.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. So total of 53 points of damage from the runic boulder.
I'm gonna give my inspiration too. You want to use it? Ugh.
Do you want to use the inspiration? Nope.
Bruh.
All right.
Gosh, so many arrows. Just wasn't looking out for that one.
This person looks over at Saphira, and I believe I can see Tati and Ruzid here. Yes, I can. I can also see Oshin. I think I can even see Sason. No, not Sason. All right. So I have 4 targets to choose to cast a spell on. Who am I going to cast Dominate Person on? I'm going to try to Dominate Person on Saphira. Saphira, I need you to roll.
What's the worst that could happen?
I need you to roll a
On the
Wisdom
plus
saving throw.
side, Saphira is tanking all of this. So, like, when she goes down, we'll just bring her right back up. The rest of the party's fine.
Saphira, I need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw of a DC 20, please, or be dominated.
Only these were limited
Okay.
resources they were
So
turning on her.
the bad news is that I can only do this on a natural 20. The good news is I have advantage.
Okay,
I'm great.
understood.
Mm.
So, yeah.
So,
What's the best that could
Saphira,
happen?
you have been dominated by this creature here, and you will be acting on your turn. The water elemental here is going to surge towards Saphira because no one else has hurt. No, Ruzid had heard it. Yeah, we're going to go towards Ruzid because Ruzid heard it. Yeah, here we go. 3 attacks on Ruzid. 1, 2, 3. Does a 15 get you, Ruzid?
I highly doubt that.
All right. Oshin Ryman, that is the extent of my turn. What would you like to do?
I am going to cast a hold monster on the water elemental and the giant as well.
Understood? So, the water elemental does not have magical resistance. It got a 16 and will be held. The giant over there, his wisdom saving throw, and he does he have magic resistance? He does not. He has legendary resistances, but with a 28, he's going to resist that.
And that'll be it.
All right, as Oshin holds the water elemental in place, Sason, what would you like to do?
Exactly how deep is the water?
Wait, sorry. Which creature failed the? What was the second creature that failed the save for hold monster? Was it the other water elemental?
The water elemental right next to you failed its saving throw and is held.
What was the one that succeeded? Sorry.
The giant.
So this was the other target.
Correct.
I think this is worth trying. Then I'm gonna try to cast silvery barbs.
He has legendary resistance. If you make him
he has-
fail it, he'll pass anyway.
Yeah.
We can hit him with a 1-2 punch on 2 people's turns by holding spells, but
I guess you're right. So then I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use up a resistance.
It could use up a resistance, but we can just skip it if we do what he says, where he just
Yeah,
double
it's
spell him.
we can use up a resistance, but that only matters if we think we're going to try and burn through all of them. I'm guessing he has 3. That's the default. And I'm guessing so I think this is going to be a marathon and not a sprint, and we want to be conservative with spell slots. And I think if we want to try and stun him, we want to hit him with the 1-2 punch rather than draining all 3 of his resistances and then hitting him. That's my
Okay.
2 cents.
I have a question.
Yes,
for
sir.
you, Based on how that works. So, how is that different than if he used the legendary resistance, you casting it on your turn since you go before him?
So Eric's monsters generally are limited to 1 legendary resistance per turn. So if one person does a cast like banishment, and then they resist it with a legendary resistance, and then another person releases a held banishment on the same turn, they couldn't use a legendary resistance on the second one. They
I
could
was
potentially
viewing
use it
turn
multiple
as-
times per round, but not per turn.
Oh, okay. I was thinking turn as in it resets on their next turn. That's why I was confused.
No, it's your turns. Each player's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yes,
that
sir.
was where I was confused.
Understood. All good. All right. So then we continue. Oshin has held the water elemental in place. Saison, what would you like to do?
Oh boy, we need to get Spear out of there first of all, but I can't do that at the moment. I think the most important thing is everyone should stay as close to me as possible, because if I can blank most of these archers and rocks, we're going to be okay. But I think I need to keep on dodging to do that. I'm going to move. How deep is the water exactly?
You look down and you can see that it goes down about 10 feet here.
About 10 feet? It's not that bad, actually.
It
So
gets
really
deeper as you go further down the map. It gets deeper.
Yeah, it checks out. Does that mean Ruzid can stand here at the moment?
At the moment, yes.
Could I stand on his back then?
We're only going to allow one person to be on Ruzid's back at a time. Otherwise,
Okay.
mounting it gets problematic.
That's fair. I wasn't sure if that was just like a flying rule, but yeah, that makes sense.
Do like a unsteady clamber, right?
And-
I'm grappling
There's a
him.
difference between seated in a saddle and just like
if you want to clamber
climbing on
across
someone's
Ruzid,
shoulder.
that is fine.
Okay, I'll clamber on him.
Am I just a
I don't
jungle
think-
gym to you guys?
You are.
Do you want me off? I feel like you want me right here.
since day one, pretty much, yeah.
Quite honestly, I'm just gonna go here and take the dodge action anyway. So
Understood?
it's not particularly exciting.
Cool. Mr. Ruzid, what would you like to do, sir?
Well, let's find out what I get on my breath weapon roll. I get it back. Well, the
Don't
thing
kill
is,
Saphira.
well, if it knocks her out, does it end the effect, like the possession? I don't actually know.
I do not believe so. I think she would be down but still dominated. And then we would, yeah, I think.
So on the flip side, this guy is extremely likely to fail the save and take roughly 50 damage, which would almost certainly break their concentration on it.
Okay, luckily
That's
we
fair.
get to go before Saphira. I lost all the initiatives. I'm gonna reboot the page. One moment. We all get to go before. Actually, I go after Saphira, so I could use a healing word. I use so many of my spell slots for teleportation, and that is not useful in our current situation, that I think burning a healing word on Saphira is very reasonable.
If
So
Coin
if
could
you
get to
wanted
Saphira
to-
before her turn, that would be the best
Oh,
possible situation, which I think could
that is
happen.
also
I think
good.
Coin can make the distance. I mean, it's not that far, right?
I think we also just want to be careful about all rushing in there and being a little bit separated and getting picked apart.
I mean, I
Because
think Coin could
it would-
rush in, pick up Saphira, and get out. Right?
It would not be
Sure.
hard at all for Coin to reach Saphira. Now, who's to say what they'll do? But he can get there with ease.
Can
as
you
far
get
as
there
I'm
and,
aware.
and get yourself in a position where you're not going to get pelted after?
Yeah, Coin can also walk on
I
water,
believe
and
so.
the rest of us are gonna. I think like Ruzid's big enough.
I can
to,
also
like, move
breathe
through the water,
underwater.
but I'd like the water's gonna be difficult terrain for Bryn.
Okay, I think
and
this is
probably
it's
most
time for
party.
some friendly fire. Then is what I'm locking in on. Yeah, like this again. Well, I should tilt it. No, yeah, like that. I'd love to do a billion crits on this water elemental, but I also want to break Saphira out of the possession.
Okay.
I think this is a better move. Yeah, I think this is it then. This is the cone.
Cool. All right.
I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
All right. Can I get you to set that to linger so I can watch where that is?
I don't know how do you
On the little measuring thing, there's a thing that says linger.
linger. Aha.
Thank you.
Like
Alternatively, you
that.
can
There we go.
Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and make some saving throws here for the archers, and there are 4 of them in there. So the Constitution saving throws 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of
That's
them will
great.
fail, suffering
lot of damage.
68 poison damage. All right, so 68. And 68 over there as well. All right, the furry giant, his constitution saving throw will be a 33, and he is resistant, so half of that would be 34, so 17 poison damage to Big Furry. The other giant over there, his constitution saving throw, it's going to be a 22. He's going to suffer 34. Is he? No, he is not resistant. So 34 to him. The water elementals, their constitution saving throws. Oh, they're immune to poison. So they should not have taken damage in the first place, but we'll go ahead and just stick to it. So we'll suffer 64 damage, right? 68. Understood. 68. We will be consistent. That's what's important. The sorcerer there, their constitution saving throw is going to fail. They will suffer
Okay, yes.
68 points of damage.
No way they keep concentration on this then.
My concentration check for that will fail. Saphira, you are no longer dominated, but I need you to do a con save. You succeeded.
I succeeded, but the bad news is I don't have enough hit points, even with the success.
So
you do have a death ward,
Fine.
though.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Right.
you fall to
Awesome.
one hit
I have
point,
one hit
Saphira.
point.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta remember the buffs.
Wait, so then Coin, if it forces you to like
Wait. Didn't we have a hero's feast too? Doesn't that like have it or something?
but it'd still be at 1. It wouldn't matter here.
Well, it would be a
Uh,
save plus half damage.
Oh,
on
save plus
poison.
half the
Yeah, so it's a quarter.
poison?
Yeah,
Right?
because I believe that Hero's Feast. I'll
Oh
double
no,
check that. I believe Hero's Feast is
immune to poison.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
a poison condition or poison damage.
Poison
It
condition.
just is immune to poison.
Okay, because I really want this to work, but it also just sounds hella busted if we are all immune to Ruzids.
I'm
Becomes
fairly
immune.
confident that's how that works.
That is
I'm
That's
going
at
to
least
double
how we-
check it. Just a second.
It says the word
This is how-
immune to poison. So
Yeah.
Cured of all
Hmm.
diseases and poison becomes immune to poison and being frightened.
Yep.
Yeah.
calculated. Ruzid like looks at
Wild.
Saphira and notices that she's like completely unharmed. Is like, ah, did you? Is there something I don't know about?
There are many things about me that you don't know about.
No,
The god of stupidity protects her.
Are there still things we don't know about Saphira?
Yes, actually.
God.
All
Do
right.
we want to know the things about Saphira?
Anything else, Mr. Ruzid?
I will end my turn on that.
Understood.
No,
Miss-
wait, Ruzid,
Oh wait,
arch your back.
crap! I forgot. Okay, wait, never mind. Is there a way I could like use my movement to tilt forward a little bit?
Sure.
So that
So
He can get in
so
range.
Tati can get in range? Sure.
yeah. Okay, I would love to do that.
Tati,
Fantastic.
as
Attack.
Ruzid leans over to let you do that, Sason falls in the water.
That's
Because
funny.
we established that Sason was precariously on Ruzid's back.
I
I
think
don't
you
even
should
get
at
a
least
death
let him
saving
do
throw.
it like
Not a jungle
like an
gym.
acrobatics.
Roll your
check.
acrobatics check, sir.
Yes, I'm so good at that. It's a lot.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm
Not
so
a
good at
jungle
that.
All right. You will balance precariously as Tati deals 38 points of damage, right?
It's a critical strike. 'cause,
Oh, yep, you're
they're
correct. So that should be the 13 plus 48 should be 61. 61 plus 31 is 92 points of damage. Tati kills the water elemental, which will
Hell
disperse
yeah.
into the water.
The last two d20s were just me crit fishing
Yes, ma'am.
ridiculously. Well, they got it anyway.
Very well.
I would like to proc another stealth check, and I can give you the rationale as to why.
I'm listening.
So Coin is going to hop off the wall into a swan dive. Now, a few things are happening here. For one, this elemental is dispersing, right? This
Yes,
big one
sir.
right here. So the surface of the water is already very volatile. It's wavy. So one splash is not going to stand out per se. And if that's not enough, secondly, he's a monk slow falling and he's invisible.
Okay.
So he's gonna hit that water. It's not gonna be super loud. It's a slow fall. He's gonna sort of just droop break the surface, go under. So he is no longer slapping on the rocks. He's underwater, so they can't
Okay.
hear him. That is my rationale as to
I'll
why I get
allow
another
it this
stealth.
time. Sure. However, remember, if you're moving stealthily, you move at half speed. So let's roll your stealth check.
Fair enough. It's even worse.
Half
You are
coins
leaving a
feel
wake
like-
behind you, sir.
All those mental
no.
gymnastics. All right. He's I think at some point he's just gonna realize this isn't working and he'll break stealth to be full speed. He's
Okay.
underwater, but he is still invisible for what it's worth.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna count
It's
my
just-
steps.
It's like
Here.
a snake in a pond. You can see where the snake is traveling, but you can't see the snake.
Yeah, pretty much. You can see like the ripples from under the surface. So I have exactly 65. I can get right next to Saphira. If we assume the stealth wasn't considered an action, I
Sure.
still have an action. Is Saphira like on the rock, but is she in the water, above the water, or on the rocks next to the water?
Well, depends on our terminology here, because phrasing, we could say Saphira's on the rocks. But she is technically on the water's surface right now. So she's
Gotcha.
swimming.
So I'm she's not like grappled or anything, right?
No?
I think anyone could grapple. Usually can't even grapple me. Well, sometimes.
She seems like she's in danger. I, as a player, don't entirely know if this is a good idea, so I'd like to insight check. Coin's wondering if I just like grab her ankle, can I pull her underwater to catch like these enemies off guard, get her out of the way of fire?
You can roll an insight check. I'll allow that.
Would that be
So with an 11, it could be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen?
I think
Oh.
Coin thinks that exact phrase, and then he's just gonna grab her ankle and just pull her into the water
Now you pull her down.
like a swamp monster.
Okay.
And I will, for the sake of movement, will consider this a dash.
Awesome.
So action use, I have 65 more movement. I'm gonna use that to pull her downwards.
Okay. Which
Save.
provokes an opportunity attack from the big guy
On her?
on him.
On him, yeah. I was gonna say he wouldn't provoke.
Yeah.
Wham!
I'm fine with that.
A 17 to strike you.
Miss.
Okay.
Coin's going to pull Saphira down, we'll say 5 feet, and he's gonna start dragging her like towards the center.
Sure.
He's hoping Saphira can intuit like that Coin is the one grabbing her, and he's gonna look at her to see
Actually,
if she's
Let's-
indicating let go of me, or if she's fine with this.
you
He's
did
gonna-
say you were being stealthy, right?
He dropped the stealth thing. He's not really trying that at this
Okay.
point.
Okay, then in that case, yeah, I would know. Although I was gonna roll my perception check to see if I knew it was you.
Perception check on whether you can open your eyes underwater.
You look around, you don't see Coin. You just see a void, slightly grung
Oh
shaped.
yeah, that's right.
I think Coin's gonna try to drag her backwards as fast as he can. He has 60 movement left, cut in half. That's gonna be 30. So he can pull them both to, we'll say, here and the tile below,
Okay.
or even the corner. That works.
Cool.
That will be his turn. He will let go. Not gonna like hold her underwater. She can resurface if she pleases, but
Very
that's
well.
his turn.
Cool. I'm going to use my first legendary action here to throw rock. 1d7 targets. because I still cannot see Sea Toad Coin. Target number 6 is going to be Tati, which means I'm throwing this at Sason. So with disadvantage because you're dodging, correct?
Correct.
All right, so a 24 to wallop you.
Misses because Salty Sason gave me the shield.
Understood. So then we go to Mr. Salty Sason.
Great. Let's go. Checking range on things. Okay. Salty Sason's going to come right here, and then he is going to ready an action to cast Banishment. He will cast it on the water elemental as soon as it gets in range. If it does not get in range before his next turn, he's going to cast it on the big giant.
Okay. Understood. Cool. At the end of Salty Sason's turn, I'm going to take my second legendary action to throw another rock. 1d7. Number 3 is going to be Ruzid. Ruzid, this rock flies at you and warps over towards Sason. A 25 to wallop you, sir.
25 does get there.
That's going to deal 16 damage due to the curse, correct?
Correct. I'll take it.
All right. Cool. Then we go to the Saphira, who is no longer dominated.
I'll be right back, Coin. Gonna use my another charge from the Rock Feather Cloak again. Swim, but
He goes back
30,
in.
35, 40. Take a swing at this guy with advantage.
As you came
mess with
within,
my mind.
wait a second. As you came
Okay,
within
okay.
20 feet of it, I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw against paralysis.
Oh my god.
Saphira,
Oh my god.
you are paralyzed here.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag you further into the cave and hope that you try to swim the opposite direction.
I had a plan. It would have gotten me in, and I would have been able to get all the way back, I think, behind cover. I thought it through.
Wow, that would have
Did
been
you,
pretty
though?
cool if that
Didn't
was
it?
what happened.
I just
Involved
didn't-
paralysis.
I just didn't happen to account for that one thing.
One moment. Eric, do we learn what's causing the paralysis?
You can roll a history check to try to identify this specific type of creature, but it's a very high check.
Interesting. Okay, I'll roll it.
Sure.
Not necessarily expecting to. I think I'm just surprised because I thought there was only one caster, but there might be other nonsense going on. My history is a 15.
Okay. So with the 15, you do not know. However, Tati, this is the nature of this fey creature. Anything within 20 feet of it has to make a saving throw as long as they're hostile to it.
Ooh,
They're
that's
paralyzed.
very nasty.
Yeah.
That is very nasty.
Yeah, you just hear Tati just cuss like fucking face.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
love Faye.
Hey
All right.
yourself.
And
That
that
thing
creature.
paralyzes anything that gets cranky near it.
All right. So at the end of Saphira's turn, Saphira, you may make another saving throw at the end of your turn. You are still paralyzed. Bryn Gemflower.
All right. Well, lovely. Okay. Well, I think it's time. I really like this idea of Sason taking all the hits for us and then dodging them or taking no damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 5 feet of movement to get even closer to the source of protection, and then I think it's time to burn some resources. Because eventually Sason's going to run out of hit points. So I would like to cast Haste using a 3rd level spell slot.
Sure.
And I would like to spend 3 of my precious sorcery points, which knocks me down to 12 remaining. and I'd like to cast it as a twinned spell. And I'd like to give haste to Saison Prime and Ruzid.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
I would say
That
that
will
haste is
be-
particularly. Oh, never mind. Actually, it doesn't work that way. But it could go.
It
on.
doesn't. It doesn't let you dodge as an extra action, but it would let you like dodge as a regular action and then make an attack. Or it's mainly the extra AC for Saison, and then Ruzid gets the extra everything.
Yeah, I think the extra AC is actually huge here, so thank you.
All right, you get 10 turns, so let's make them count. That is my action. I will use my bonus action to give. I don't think Saphira is going to escape the paralysis without a bardic inspiration. So I will give Saphira my second bardic of the hour.
Okay, and that's within 60 feet of you, correct?
I think they just have to be able to see or hear me.
Understood.
I don't think there's. Oh no, I take it back. You are correct. 60 feet that can see or hear me. Let me check that I'm actually in range of that because I might not be.
You are.
I am in range.
You're good.
So
For what
yes,
it's worth,
you're-
Coin can end paralysis on a turn
Oh,
as well.
shit. All right. Well, I guess I've just given Saphira a license to do something else stupid. So you're all welcome to that.
Yeah.
Jason's gonna fail a saving throw, and we're all gonna die. But at least Saphira got to get up and. Anyway,
cinematic.
that's my team. My turn. I'm finished.
Understood.
And for the record, Jordan, I have no qualms about you doing something stupid. It's what your character would do.
Yes. I think player-wise, I think
If
all the
I'm in-
players are fine. The characters are just pissed off.
100%.
It's not even pissed, just like
if,
bewildered.
Yes.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I think it's
if
a
the
great
characters
story.
did not have that reaction, then
What's the point of that?
I don't want to say it wouldn't be as fun because I don't actually want to make people annoyed, but that is kind of part of it.
Saison's no longer surprised. He's not even disappointed. He's just kind of resigned.
All right, Tati.
It's not. It's
Go ahead. What are you saying,
I was
Jordan?
gonna say it's not the worst trouble I've gotten myself into. So there's that.
Yeah, becoming an avatar of a blood god.
Exactly. Can't top that.
Wait, that's trouble? No, I think that was exciting. That was awesome.
All right,
Hell of a bar to clear.
Tati, as Saphira is trying to set a new bar for the mistakes, what would you like to do?
You mean she's trying to set a new legend?
Ah,
Yeah.
and set a new legend. Yes.
It's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna whisper to Ruzid, if you can get me within 30 feet of, well, ideally the sorcerer, but I'll take the archer too. I can try to blind them.
That sounds good to me. I don't know if I can make that. I definitely can.
Don't get too
Not
close.
for the sorcerer.
Ruzid, you're hasted.
Oh, wait, I do have haste. Never mind, I can make it. I got this.
Then I'm gonna hold an action to cast blindness deafness on the sorcerer as soon as I'm within range and not a moment later.
Okay,
I don't want to get too close.
understood. Well, then it becomes their turn. And I cannot reach Saphira for smashing with my maul. But I can yeet rocks. Who am I yeeting rocks at?
It'd be funny
So-
if you picked up the archer.
That would be awesome.
How
I
many
ran out
health?
of rocks.
My archer has 33 health. No, not yet. Wait, Oshin has dual concentration. Disregard.
I mean, he's perfectly rigid, right? He's he's paralyzed. I think he'd make a great projectile.
All right.
My mom watching.
I will go ahead and allow that. We're going to go ahead and convince the GM here through persuasion and negotiation to
Not enough rocks
yeet
over
help
here.
Archer. All right. So we're going to yeet Archer.
So
So
my NPC would do.
1d7 Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Just wouldn't stop
5.
doing stuff. I'm gonna throw him.
All right, so this is yeeted at Oshin, which means an archer is being thrown at Sason.
Hey, did you know a person can count as a missile in some situations?
Wham! He will miss and
Oh,
land
no.
behind you here, sir.
As soon as he was thrown, I'll release the whole person.
The
Okay.
irony of throwing an archer and missing is
So
not
it
lost
can
on me.
fail.
So you have two choices right now. You can join us, or I can crush you.
The second rock is thrown and will also critically miss Sason.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
He's super distracted by what just happened.
Indeed. All right. Let's see. What would we do next? My archers are going to fire, and unless I shoot at Saphira, the archers are going to be shooting at Sason. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 archers here. So 6d7. All right, here we go. So all of these are going to shoot at Sason.
The Sason strategy is working.
14 attacks coming in, Sason. Ready? All with disadvantage.
Repeat a 27.
Gotta be you 27. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. They all missed you because you're dodging and have haste.
That haste. Whew.
The strategy.
All right. This guy here. Oh goodness, what would he do? He would throw a boulder at the only person he can see. I don't think Tati can see. I don't think he can see Tati. Nope. I can only throw a boulder at Saphira. Saphira!
Is Saphira on the surface of the water, or has she fallen below the surface?
She's
again?
paralyzed on the surface.
Ooh, that's not good.
Here we go, Saphira. We're going to do 2 runic boulders at you. You're paralyzed. So a 34 to bludgeon you, Saphira.
That will hit.
You're going to suffer 57 damage.
He's not
It's,
prone
it's
on
not
the
an
water.
auto crit because I'm not.
Right. You're not within 5 feet,
Yeah. So.
but you can't dodge because you're
Yeah,
paralyzed.
right. Exactly. I ought to fail the deck save. Okay, I see. So I'm unconscious.
Yep. The second boulder against
Wait,
Saphira.
did that break your death roll?
Paralysis?
Didn't it already break
Oh,
before?
that's
didn't
No,
right.
because
That's
there's
right.
no poison.
It didn't break the first time.
This would be a 1 hit
Right.
point now.
Oh. Oh.
The second boulder against Saphira without disadvantage. Whack. A 19 to strike you, Saphira.
That hits right on the money.
Saphira is
Oh.
now unconscious.
You hear a warbled underwater curse.
All right. And then the thing you guys didn't want me to say is that from over here, we are going to cast a spell. Does anyone want to do anything from there that we are going to be casting a spell here? This person here is casting a spell.
I do not have line of sight, regrettably.
I
Understood?
don't know a way to counter this.
We're casting the spell on this space here, on this corner here.
That's extra bad.
And the spell
Is
we are casting
counterspell-
is... Go ahead.
If I was counterspelling, do I have to see the, like, is the range to the spell caster?
Yes.
Or okay, and it's the vulture thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'll counterspell that.
You're going to counterspell the fireball? Awesome. So I need you to go ahead and do your charisma check, I believe. You're a wizard or sorcerer? You're a wizard, right?
I'm a wizard.
So this is intelligence, right? And this was a 6th level fireball. So I need you to get a 16 on your int check up across the top.
1 moment. Before you roll the...
Oh,
too late.
but he said before you rolled. So, Bryn,
Well,
what were you going to do?
I was leaning towards not doing it. I was going to propose I give you a 17, but I think this is just damage, and it's relatively modest damage because we're very good at saving throws. So I was gonna bring up the idea of giving you a 17 on your counterspell check, and then probably talk myself out of it. Is what was probably going to happen.
Okay. That would have been Bryn's call, so we can just move on with accepting I fail.
All right. So, as the fireball goes out, it's going to explode in a beautiful, lovely circle here. And it's going to extend outwards 20 feet to there, catching all of you. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw of a DC 20 or suffer 46 fire damage.
Genuine curiosity question. I'm
Yes, sir.
underwater. How does that interaction happen? Is it
It's
still a
magical
normal roll?
fire and goes right down into the water and begins boiling and vaporizing the water.
Checks out.
You're fine regardless. So you'll take no damage. Stason, you're going to suffer the fire damage.
Yeah, myself and my duplicate. I'll take the damage for my duplicate, though.
You're going to suffer the full 92 points of damage.
Yep, sure will.
Okay.
Good lord. That's painful.
Rooted, you saved successfully, correct?
Yeah, yep. I marked the damage. I took half.
Thank you. Tati dodged, Coin dodged, Stason took the full damage, and Oshin, you're going to suffer half the damage for a total of 23.
Okay.
And I need you to do oh, you're not concentrating on anything at the moment, right? So, disregard.
So I was gonna ask actually,
Yes, sir.
would that like throwing the archer have not given him any damage? So like I released the hold person because I thought that chucking him 60 feet would have killed him.
Only if he hit something. He hit the water. If he had hit someone, if he had hit Sason, he would have suffered the same amount of damage as he dealt.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I did say that I released it, but
Yes.
that's
I think he's
why.
about to die to the fire.
Well, yeah, he was just hit by the fireball, too.
He's
so.
going to be dying to the fireball right now because... Oh, he saved. Regardless, he's going to suffer 32 points of damage. Or no, 23 points. He has 10 hit points left. All right, because he rolled really, really, really well. All right, that is my fireball.
Doesn't look like it's gonna save him anymore.
All right, and the water elemental is going to swim past Saphira to here.
As soon as it hits 60 feet from Salty Sason, he's going to try and launch his banishment.
Okay, so the water elemental's charisma saving throw results in a 12. It poofs.
Great.
Nice.
Now Salty Sason's going to get the hell out of here later.
All right. That is the extent of their turn. We go to Oshin Ryman.
I am just going to. Would I have seen when that explosion went off? Coin trying to get out of the way.
He's invisible, so you might have seen
No.
the water disruption, but that's it.
I highly doubt it. He's invisible underwater, and he isn't really affected by this fireball.
So, no, I'm going to say no in this case.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell his name then until. No. Okay. Then I'm just going to reach over and booming blade the guy that is right behind Sison.
Understood? Archer?
Yep.
All right. You left him with 2 hit points. So far, you need to do the thunder damage, which is going to kill him.
Okay. And
The thunder booms through the entirety of the canyon as his body erupts and bursts. All right. Anything else, Oshin?
No, that's it.
All right. At the end of Oshin's turn, I'm going to check a rock from this guy. 1d7? Yep. Number 6. This goes towards our friend Sason. With disadvantage, a 16 will miss. All right. So, Sason, it is your turn.
Well, you killed the guy I was going to kill. Okay. It's probably just going to be a dodge, to be honest.
You are hasted.
I am hasted, but the problem is this water. It's the big pain.
I
can't
assume
leave.
that Brand succeeded on his con save, right?
Yes, I did roll it. The DC was like 11, and I got a
Understood.
30-something.
Just confirm.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
I think I actually have to get off of Rooted as well, because I think you guys are going to start running for it. So I'm going to step over here, take the dodge action, and I'm going to use... Wait, am I close enough? Yes. I'm going to cast Sanctuary. Oh, no, that's 30 feet. That's not 60 feet. That's a shame. Okay, I can't do that.
If we think the team is going to move up, do you want to move up as well so that you're close to them? You are moving at double speed, and you could also dash as a hasted action if you wanted.
Do we think the team's going to start moving up in time? Are we going?
I'm gonna move.
I feel like, to be entirely honest, I feel like staying back here just peppering them is not a bad play. I don't know if they can do anything about that.
The problem is we can't hit them either. I think that we want to eliminate the enemy mage as soon as possible. I can get into cover with a dash action on my turn. So you're fine leaving me here because I can get to behind the rocks and out of sight of everyone. Yeah, I think moving up is. I mean, haste is gonna run out eventually, and so I think doing as much damage before that resource expires is worth it.
All right. Do I know what a DC for trying to swim would be?
It's going to be a 10 for athletics.
Probably. Oh yeah, I can totally do that. Great. I'm gonna get in the water and start swimming.
Yeah? I don't think you can fail this.
No, I sure can't.
You're good.
But that's half speed.
Yes, sir.
I guess I'm gonna get here. I could take the extra action to move, but I don't think I want to get too far. Here, good. For everyone else, yeah, I think I'll stop here.
That seems solid. Ruzid can get around the corner and still be right next to you.
Cool. I'll stop there.
After Sason moves, I'm going to go ahead and use a second legendary action to throw a rock. Target number 6, which is Sason.
Nice.
A 17 misses.
Yeah, the rock.
The dice are telling a story. All right.
The dice gonna let me recharge a second time in a row. Oh my god, yes.
Okay.
That's I love it. I like this story. This is a good story, isn't it? So, well, okay, that changes my plan again. I honestly think I just do my breath weapon, move forward a little bit, do my breath weapon again, and then let someone pick up Saphira. Objections to this plan?
No, I'll just say do that. Get close to me so I can keep taking the shots, and we should be good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Saphira's gonna get a failed death save, but it won't matter because Coin's gonna just immediately help.
No, she's still immune. She still has...
Oh yeah, still immune. Still immune. Doesn't need.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, then it's a foregone conclusion. It's the choice I'm making. Cone, block with the height. Actually, I may want to back up. Or well, I don't really care about hitting.
Or you
Too
may
much
want
about
to.
hitting that guy. It's not gonna deal that much damage to him anyways.
Well,
I also don't even. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is my cone.
Okay,
Lock.
that's gonna be your cone. Awesome. So I have 3 archers in there. So con saves 1, 2, 3. They all fail and will all suffer how much poison damage?
60.
60.
And they
Awesome.
don't succeed with the 19.
Oh, you're correct. So these 2 guys will suffer 30. All right, 30 and 30 there. My caster guy cannot counterspell a breath weapon, so
Counterspell this.
his con save is an 18. He will suffer 30 points of damage.
Did somebody say spell-like ability?
Hell yeah.
I've said that to you guys so many times that it must feel
I
nice
know.
now, huh? And then the con save for the giant over there, his con save is a 19. He will suffer 30 points of damage. All right. Anything else, Mr. Ruzid?
I also wanted to get in a range for Saphira's, or for Tadi's thing, right? So move a little bit forward, 5, 10, like that.
Okay. So,
Is that good?
Yeah,
That's-
Tati, you want to cast your blindness deafness now that you're holding?
Oh, I said
Yeah, I'll
not
give it a shot.
range. Make that 2 more
Okay.
steps, like that.
So as you're going to cast blindness deafness, he's going to counterspell that using a 3rd level slot.
Lame.
well, goodbye counterspell.
Okay.
Honestly, great trade, I think.
Yep, that takes one of his counterspell slots.
I don't use my spell slots for anything, so.
All right.
Full movement is 5, 10.
You basically just use the counterspell by getting rid of their counterspell. That feels great.
5, I think I moved so far.
Blindness deafness is a 2nd level spell.
Even better.
Okay.
Come one step closer, Ruzid.
Yeah,
Doing
you're
some. Well, I'm trying to do some clever calculations here. Well, if I move 1 step closer, there's going to be a lot of opportunity attacks. Thankfully, Ruzid has a tail that is really long, and it has a very long reach.
This is true.
Not long enough to hit him from here, though. Which is sad. Also, I think my bite has a 10-foot reach. Yeah, because I can bite this guy and deal a lot of damage to him. I
Okay,
think I will do with my hasted action.
sure.
How's your wisdom save? You might need to just bite the bullet.
It's pretty good. I mean, the thing is if I go in, if I want to just like Zerg rush the wizard, I'm gonna have to provoke 2 opportunity attacks.
Gotcha.
And risk getting
Um,
paralyzed.
Honestly, I feel like take 1 more turn. Wait 1 more turn, stay back.
Yeah,
So you can be protected for
I
any
agree
attacks.
with that.
I can't see anything, so absolutely, you guys, whatever you think is best.
There's a lot of guys. I mean, I think can't Coin also grab Saphira here and just drag her away so that she doesn't get murked. I think
Yeah,
that'll be okay.
I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Yeah. So in that case,
Toss her
also,
over.
Also, be careful to probably walk in a diagonal, like right down this diagonal, so you don't get opportunity attacked a bunch potentially. Because I don't know if this guy's reach. I'm gonna bite at this guy. Though,
Okay.
At the end of the day.
Kind of have to go
Uh,
diagonal either way.
Well, I'm afraid if they have reach, and they might be able to opportunity attack you from a longer range. So I'll just stay as far away as possible.
I'll try,
Um,
but I'm underwater with a disadvantage on their attack. It'll be okay.
So I bite this guy. If
Okay.
it hits, it's gonna do an additional 2d6 poison as well.
All right.
Nice.
So you dealt a total of 23 points of damage to him.
Yep.
That's the little guy, correct?
Yeah, this guy.
Understood. Got it. Just making sure.
And then that will be all for me.
Cool. All right. So after Ruzid, I think I'm going to take my 3rd rock. 3rd rock throw. The 3rd rock throw goes towards target number 3, which is Oshin. Oshin, you are no longer protected by Sason. The rock throws and will bludgeon you for 38 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
All right, then we go to Salty Sason.
Did you skip coin?
I'm sorry, I skipped Sea Judge Coin. I apologize.
Well, listen, I know you want Saphira dead, but you're gonna have to work for it.
Minister the Coin.
So coin still underwater is going to. He's a tile away, but he's gonna kick off the wall just for labor. You know, like a Olympic swimmer. He's gonna come back here. He'll go beneath, ruse it in the water.
Sure.
He has 25 movement. He's gonna grab Saphira by the
Okay.
leg again. He's much more careless at this point. He's like, whatever, we're going this way. Dragging her behind him.
Okay.
45 cut in half. We'll say he gets 20. They move to here. He'll dash as action for another
Okay.
65 cut in half, so 30. He'll
Okay.
drag us both to here. Basically, Saphira right next to Bryn.
Sure.
He'll be here, but he sort of swings her around. At the end, he will swim higher and higher. They will surface right next to Bryn. For his bonus action, he's gonna pop a potion of healing off of his belt, and he will, Saphira's face down in the water. He'll flip her over and just pour in this potion of healing,
Okay.
giving her 7.
Awesome.
That's the extent of his actions. End turn.
Cool. Salty Sason. I am done
Did
throwing
we
rocks
win?
for this. I'm sorry?
As I come to ask Coin, did we win?
Not yet.
Fire metric, maybe.
All right, Salty Sason.
Salt Says will just point his finger at Saphira. You need to get your act together.
It's so salty.
You can talk.
Damn, this
Yeah.
guy's cool.
Turns out there's just not much worth saying to you folk. He's gonna swing across over here.
What the hell is his problem?
I can't actually see if he's on land or not, but
Yes.
I'm gonna try and get him on land. Cool, great. And then he will end his turn over there, having dashed.
Understood. After Salty Sason, we go to the Saphira. Saphira, you're prone in the water.
Half my movement to stand up. Bonus action, gonna snap. Healing
As a
potion off myself.
question, did
Very
Coin
good.
cure your paralysis somehow?
No, not
Ooh.
technically. Well, actually, hold
Forgot
on.
all about that.
Can't you? Is Physician's Touch a part of Hand of Healing, or is it a separate?
Yes. If you do it,
In your Hand of Healing, you can also end. Yeah, you're
So
right.
you
I
didn't-
can
you
end
ju-
her.
You just
Yes.
so you
it's
just
a-
gave me a potion of healing.
Yeah, you have to use hand.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
In order
Then
for this
no.
to have worked, you would have had to use your bonus action to do Step of the Wind to dash, and then.
Well, I
action.
specifically was avoiding using a key, which was why
Right.
I dashed as an action. So,
So-
no, you would still technically be
You're paralyzed, Saphira.
Okay, so no potion of healing. I will roll the. I get the wisdom save at the end of my turn.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
5 this time and advantage.
Got. Yep. And I will use my bardic inspiration to
stop being paralyzed.
get past 20.
Understood.
23 total.
Understood. Cool. So Saphira is no longer paralyzed at the end of her turn. Mr. Gemflower.
All right. Saphira is right next to me, so I would like to begin by using my. I'd like to take the dragon orb, and I would like to use the orb to cast Death Ward on Saphira.
Interesting. Okay. Let me check one thing here. I just need to make sure that that's going to function. I believe
Boy,
that
sure
does
does.
function.
I sure hope you're not controlled by some sort of dark evil dragon. That would be bad.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that does function in this case.
Now, what are the chances of that?
Yep.
Either 100% or 0% because it's already happened or not happened. So,
Yeah.
But if you open the other door, there might be a goat. Wait.
let's see. I need to be. What did I do last? Have I only cast haste for one round? Has it only been one round?
Yes, sir.
I think it has. Okay. We will up the concentration counter to 1 turn since I cast haste. I've used my action to cast Death Ward on Saphira, re-upping the Death Ward, and then, yeah, I will use my bonus action to give Oshin Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you.
And then, all right.
Just
that's
remember to
3
check
out of
off 2
5.
charges on that orb.
I believe it does it automatically when I click the spell, but yes, I will. It is 2 out of. Oh, it did not. It did not apparently do that. But yeah, I've used 2 out of 7.
Okay.
And I have 5 remaining. Okay. That's my action and bonus action. I could use some movement, and I think I will. Bryn is going to try and swim in the water. As difficult terrain. Bryn is going to try and move to here.
Just need the athletics check to beat a 10.
Sure. I'm actually not good at that. But maybe I'll pass anyway. No, Bryn does not.
Bryn
So-
slips under the surface.
I just hear. All right. Yeah. Bryn just like tries to jump in the water and forgets that he's carrying like 100 pounds of crap, and then just immediately sinks and flounders to try and come back up to the surface. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Well, Bryn, you now have cover.
I suppose I do have covered.
All right. Tati, what would you like to do?
Let me cast. Sorry, chill touch at the sorcerer.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna try to blindness deafness again because they already counterspell.
Yeah, I thought about it, but yeah, why not? Chill touch is good. I like it.
Okay. The chill touch is launched from your hands.
Get him.
Ooh,
Really?
15.
A 15 does not strike him. As your chill touch washes across his magical figure, he laughs at you with a croaky.
You think I don't know what a death rattle sounds like?
All right.
Bonus action. Can't really hide up here.
Mm-mm.
That's it. I'm gonna just be here.
Okay. It becomes their turn. Okay, we are going to start with rock checking. Who are we going to rock check at? And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets to check rocks at. Yes. Roll 2d6. Target number 3, Bryn Gemflower. We're going to check rocks at you. You have cover. So you
How much cover? How much
you
cover?
have plus 2 to. We're going to give you the full plus 5 because you're underwater.
All right. I guess drowning has auxiliary benefits.
Drowning has auxiliary benefits.
Yeah, I'm gonna quote you on that one at some point.
All right. So the first rock chucked at Bryn is going to be a 19 to hit you.
That does not hit me regardless of whether or not I'm drowning.
Okay. The second rock. Where'd the second rock go? Come on. There it is. An 18 to bludgeon you, sir.
That likewise is not going to hit me.
Okay. As the 2 boulders smash into the bottom of the riverbed next to you, you are not affected. All right. And then I have archers.
Smart move dodging those rocks like that, Bryn.
Bryn makes a mental note that he should try drowning more often.
All right. I have 5 archers that are going to be shooting at one of the people here in the front. So 5d3. 5d3. All of these are going to end up hitting Sason.
Yay!
All right. So, Sason, are you still dodging?
Sure am.
All right. And that means it's a DC 27 to hit you.
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the 10 attacks. So they all miss. The big guy here is going to look at the situation and is going to grab one of his boulders and is going to chuck 2 runic boulders. And actually, he can get over to where he can touch Ruzid. Disregard the boulder. We're gonna walk to here.
Are you sure? I really prefer the boulder.
No, we're gonna walk to here, and we are going to swing a yeah. We're gonna start with the entombing grasp, and then we're gonna swing a crystal club at you. So the entombing grasp, Ruzid, need you to roll a dexterity saving throw or suffer 24 damage and be grappled.
Is this a magical thing or is it something?
It is a spell-like ability, yes, sir.
We'll have
Awesome.
evasion.
That means
though.
I get an advantage. Oh, and I have evasion, but because it's damage. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what I get though. So 8 is 13. Okay. I succeed.
You succeed. All right. Then the crystal club swings at you, sir, and will critically miss.
Ruzid raises up his claw and parries the club.
Understood.
Puts it in directly in the eyes.
He looks offended at that.
Nice swing. Now it's
Lastly,
gonna be my turn.
this guy here. Do I have anything to do here? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use a 6th level spell slot to target someone I can see. And I think I can see Oshin. And I think I can see Brent. Nope, I cannot see Brent. All right, so Oshin, Sason, Ruzid, or Tati. So 1d4 to catch this spell. Does anyone want to do anything about this?
I'll try to identify it just on the off chance.
Please roll your Arcana check. You're shooting for DC 22. You do not know what this is.
That's not impossible.
Can I also try and look at what it is?
Yes, sir.
Or do we just get one shot? All right.
Because this is targeted at Sason. You do
Let's face
not
it, I'm
know what this
probably
is?
I can take it.
You want to take it? All right.
Yeah.
Cool. As the disintegrate is cast, I need you to roll your dexterity saving throw of a DC 20.
Yeah. You can hang on. I'm under. I can't see anything. I'm drowning.
Nah, don't worry. Don't worry.
Never mind. Because you dodged the entire spell. If you, oh man.
Never didn't have it.
As the black beam steers through the water, you narrowly survive, sir.
That was not a boulder.
All right.
I actually
And
prefer the boulders now.
How screwed up would it be if Sazen died and we were left with salty Sazen? Hey, not the outcome I expected.
If Sason dies, I think this encounter just wipes us, or weakens us so severely that
It gets less pretty.
all right, and then I'm going to move my 20 feet to here so that some people will start their turns within my aura. So, Oshin, what would you like to do?
I am going to look over at Coin and say, sorry, I didn't see you there last time, and cast haste on him.
Okay.
Wait, you can see me this time?
Yeah, so I, out of character, forgot that I can see invisible creatures due to a subclass ability.
Coin check behind him anyways. So is he looking at me? Oh, he is looking at me. He actually sees me.
Yeah, it only
That's cool.
goes out to 10 feet though, so I think last time you would have been outside of it anyways.
I mean, that works out well. Coin gives you a thumbs up.
All right, go get him. I'll watch over Saphira, and I'll use my bonus action to give Saphira A potion of superior healing.
Okay. Healing Saphira for how much? 24 points of healing Saphira. You're doing good.
And that's it.
That's it? Awesome. That's when I'm going to go ahead and check a rock at the end of your turn. At 1d6 targets. Now that Salty Station is no longer visible. Target number 2. You just healed that thing. The rock goes flying at Saphira. A 15 misses.
Well, Coin's still invisible. Is he still throwing at him?
Oh, it should have been Bryn. Bryn, a 15 to hit you. Misses.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Man, drowning is really useful.
It has its perks.
Did Bryn like die when we weren't paying attention? I haven't seen him in a while.
Mason, what would you like to do?
You see a stream of bubbles coming up from under the surface here between Oshin and Saphira.
And one of them has an exclamation point of success.
No, I don't want to do that. Put away my sword for that. I just don't want to get too close to this huge group of people, which is a shame. Am I really just gonna stand here and waste my other action? Because I don't want to leave you guys either outside of this aura. I think I'll step
there
here.
menacingly.
Pretty much. You just need to make sure you guys stay within 10 feet so that you're not getting hit with the boulders. That includes Tati on your back. Keep that in mind.
I will keep that in mind.
Oh, God. All right. I'm literally going to move there, take the dodge action, and end my turn.
Okay, cool.
Hey.
Do you have haste, right? Nothing you want to do?
Yeah, as tempting as it is, I don't think... I can't take the disengage action with that action, right? Actually, it wouldn't even matter. No, I'm just going to go right there. That's fine.
All right. The Ruzid.
My hot streak ends.
Okay. Your wisdom saving throws. You start your turn within 20 feet here.
Yep, I got 2d20 plus 9 plus 5, 14. Okay, I succeed.
Yep, you're good. You are not paralyzed. What would you like to do, sir?
Your magic doesn't work on me.
He looks at you, and in some kind of other language, you gather that he has just uttered a 4-letter word.
I got an answer for you. And Rizzy takes one step forward and starts mauling the caster.
Okay.
I'm gonna do bite and 2 claw attacks. Bite.
That'll deal 16 damage.
Claw. And then the bite has 2d6 extra poison damage.
Awesome. So an additional 7 there. And then an additional 34 beyond that. Got it. I will move him up so you guys can see his health bar.
They're barely alive. Okay, Rizzy's gonna go for the kill with one more bite. No!
You will critically miss.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone else gotta kill this guy.
And the fun part is he has 21 hit points, so that would have killed him. All right.
Tragic.
Cool. Anything else, sir?
Oh, actually, I do have one more trick. I think it's worth using here just to try to confirm the kill. I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points and use my bonus action. What spell should I try to do? Probably a save that they won't succeed on, so either strength or con. Yeah, I'll go for poison spray. I'm gonna cast. Ruz is gonna open his mouth and puff a bunch of poison out. Kind of like his breath weapon, but a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Cast poison spray.
So the con save is going to be a 4. He will suffer 13 poison damage.
But I got absolute trash rolls.
Yes, sir. All right.
Oh, well. I tried. That's my turn then.
Cool. After Ruzid, I will throw another rock.
Wait, step closer to me. What are you doing?
Whack.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, it's too late now.
Target number 5 is going to be Ruzid.
Well, good thing I'm still close enough that it
Yep.
is
Yeah.
within 10
The
feet.
rock goes flying
take
towards Sason.
It's just Toddy to get hit.
All right.
Not bad.
Mr. Sea-Toad Coin, you are invisible and fast. What would you like to do?
Coin's gonna start speeding down the river. He picks up speed and he takes sort of an Olympic leap. And he's going to start hopping across the water. Almost seems like he's skipping across the water. Up
But
to
did he
5
skip more than
times.
4 times?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. So he is sort of moving in a straight line. He's literally skipping his own body against the water, and he's hopping with each hit.
Sure.
Realistically, he only gets 4 attacks here, but on the first
Well,
hop,
you got
Well-
here, right?
yeah, ideally, this is how
So
it
the
starts.
moment you get there, you are now within 20 feet of this guy. Need a wisdom saving throw serve. DC 20. You're fine.
28.
Go ahead and continue.
He's going to swing his rope dart clockwise to sort of whack big guy in the face.
Sure.
The first hit. Potentially a stunning strike if it does land.
That does land, and you will deal 16 damage with that. And you're going to try to stun him?
Yes, this is going to be an attempt. He's got to beat a 18.
You got 26.
Fair enough. He's going to swing the rope dart back counterclockwise to hit the. Actually, no. He's going to like pull it downwards to hit the bird creature with the next one.
Okay. And that kills it.
Nice.
Perfect. That's the second skip. On the
Yep.
third one, as he starts veering past this thing, he's going to swing out his left arm for an unarmed strike at
Yes, sir.
point blank.
Okay, and that will bludgeon, dealing 15 damage.
This will be an attempted stunning strike as well.
All right, so the stun strike against him is a 17. He is stunned.
Well, yep. And
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use my first legendary resistance to succeed on that.
fair enough.
So we'll just use number 1 there.
He's gonna skip again.
Yes, sir.
But as he skips away, he's going to sort of slash his hand upwards, hitting him in the jaw for a second unarmed strike.
Okay, that hits for 14.
This does. Are they susceptible to poison?
He has resistance to poison damage. So con save versus the poison.
This is for condition.
For the
It's
condition, he
unarmed
got a
strike.
19. Should be okay.
Okay. Well, he's hit twice, so technically proc twice, I believe.
Yes, sir. We'll do it again. He's fine.
Well, before that, this is technically a flurry of blows, so I
Yes,
get
sir.
a free hand of harm.
Okay,
So last one, throw an 11 and force poison condition.
understood.
He will skip one more time and sort of start drifting on the water leftwards as he stops himself.
Okay,
He will.
let me check something here because I want to make sure. All right.
Yeah, I'm
So,
sure he got
While
LOS.
you were moving, okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to move you back just a moment. You were here for
Sure.
a moment. When you were there, a prepared action fires off. And a firebolt is thrown at you from the south. A 22 to strike you, sir, from here.
Misses one low.
Okay, you're able to move freely. Go ahead.
He's going to like duck his head and dodge as he does that last skip,
Sure.
veering to the left. I'm double checking my steps here. I have like 130 movement, so I technically still have more. He will use it to start sprinting back north, but he won't do anything else this turn. That's it.
Very well. Salty Saison is just chilling, I assume.
Yeah, he'll take the dodge action.
Cool. Saphira, what would you like to do?
Alright, now I'll use half my movement to stand up. Use my bonus action to snap a potion off my belt and drink that.
For the record, we have established that Saphira is slender, and shadowy, so she is the Slim Shady.
Eric, we don't have to roll back since I didn't establish this. I did not account for a coin being hasted.
Okay.
For future turns, does that mean like if I flurry of blows, I get double flurry of blows?
No,
If
you just get one extra attack as a hasted action.
Okay, I will keep that in mind in the
Yeah.
future.
Do you want to take your extra attack?
No, I think he used most of his brain power trying to look cool, so he
That's valid.
he didn't
I'll
get
allow
his
you to roll a
extra hit.
performance check.
Yes, please.
For swagger, it did not work well.
12.
It's like you skipped 4 times instead of 88.
Yeah, I sort of tripped on myself at the end of it.
I'm sorry.
So
sir.
many more times.
It's only that way because you're invisible and no one can see it happen.
True. Hard to be flashy when you're
Invisible. All right.
translucent.
Saphira, you just moving over?
So and I'm going to use my action to hide.
Okay, please roll your stealth check.
Not bad.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else?
Nothing else.
All right. Mr. Gemflower the Drowning.
Yes, before we go any further, can we discuss breathing? Because it's not something that I think has ever come up before. I'm looking at the basic rules, and it
Yep.
says a creature can hold its breath for an absurdly long time.
Yep.
When a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its con modifier. So I'm guessing that Bryn wasn't holding his breath going in because he went in
Right.
the water sort of by accident.
I'm valid. I'm cool with that.
So, yeah, I imagine that he is actively trying to get more air right now rather than just being able to breathe for not being able to breathe for 3 minutes, which seems
Sure.
kind of silly. At what point does Bryn run out of oxygen? Because it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its con modifier. So has it been 1 round since
One
I
round.
went in the water? Okay. So and then I have this turn to try and get out, and then next turn it will have been 2 rounds, and then at the start of my following turn I drop to 0 and I am dying.
You're ready.
Does that check out?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, then I will try and crawl. I will try. Bryn is going to try and rise to the surface with an
Okay.
athletics check.
Sure. It's a DC 10.
Cool. We made it.
Cool.
Bryn is going to swim to cover. Are you guys good without me if I just continue to concentrate on haste?
Doesn't seem
I
urgent.
don't
We're
think
good.
being closer to the fight, I'd be able to counterspell.
We killed the
Counter
mage.
died.
Get out of there. Yeah.
Okay,
Get out of the
so,
range.
then I will take a dash action and swim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, crawling up under the leg, and then
Understood.
that will be my entire turn.
Yep. As you press up off the bottom of the river, you're able to return to the surface with a burble and an inhalation of fresh air. And you
Lovely.
make your way over to the shoreline.
Cool.
So it's going well out there, huh?
You are wet, though, Bryn.
Bummer.
Yep.
Oh, well. We have
Is
more
there
places.
anything in your equipment that would be damaged by being wet?
Good question. I will check.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I think you guys have been super
Everything-
careful with that.
Oh, nope, we've got yellow suit. I don't even remember where it came from. But it might have been a gift from Isaac last session.
Yeah.
Or maybe we've just had it for like a long time.
I think
the yellow
that's going to be
suit's gone.
gone, but other than that, I think you're pretty much okay, other than having a yellow stain on your clothing.
Oh well, it'll wash out. They always do.
Yeah, the antitoxin is fine. Yeah, everything else is good. You're good. Cool.
All right.
Awesome. So, after Bryn, we go to Tati. What would you like to do, Tati?
Well, I would love to not be in this position. Normal spells. Well. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I don't really think this is gonna work. All right. I'm gonna use a bonus action. To cast Shield of Faith on Ruzid.
Okay.
My man, we're
Nice.
flanked right now.
Yep. Bruce is flanked right now.
A little bit.
I have the thing I was looking at is I have a Ray of Enfeeblement, but it's my DC is so low that it's never gonna work. I'm gonna these things are also too big for me to get advantage on Ruzid's back up here. Like they need to be smaller than Ruzid. So I'm gonna dodge.
Okay. All right. As Tati is dodging, it becomes their turn. I pick up the minibus-sized maul. And with advantage, I'm going to strike at Ruzid. Twice. I'm sorry. It's going to be a maul and then the stomp. Ruzid,
Okay.
the maul against you, sir, will be a 29 to bludgeon you.
I will cast shield. And then my AC goes from, so I'm at 27, so it goes up to 32.
All right. The stomp will be a 32 to bludgeon you for 20 damage.
That'll hit.
Can't believe you told the universe what to hit.
The
Gotta
other
play my
guy
cards close to
here,
my chest.
he is going to go ahead and use his crystal. Oh, I need to try to recharge the entombing grasp. So 1d6. I only get this back on a 6. Did not get that back. So we're going to use crystal club twice. The first one here is going to be a 26 that will miss you. The second one will be a 24 that also misses you. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 archers to shoot. So 5d3. Yep, 5d3. Because I can't see coin. 5d3. All right, so some of these are going to be shot at Tati. All right, so the first shots go towards Saison, 1 and 2, missing. The second shots go to Tati, 1 and 2. Those will miss. Then Saison, 1, 2, 3, 4. 22 misses you, correct? And then Tati, 2 more shots at you. Does a 25? Oh, you're 9 to hit you. 16 also misses you, Tati, correct?
Sorry, 16 hits.
16 hits you? Okay. So that will be 38 piercing damage to Tati. Would you like
Got
to
it.
use your uncanny dodge?
Oh yeah, that's a thing I have. Yeah, okay.
That'll be 19 damage instead of 38.
Bam.
All right. And that is the extent of their turns. We go to Oshin Ryman.
Right. So it's an athletics check to swim.
Yes, sir.
correct?
DC 10.
Okay, I can't fail that.
Cool.
And does that make it difficult terrain, or can I just move?
It
as
is
normal?
difficult terrain, yes, sir. Unless you have a swim
Okay.
speed, which you do not as a Highland Minotaur.
No. 10, 15.
It's probably just because the water gets up into your fur and just drags you behind, you know?
Yeah, that actually checks out. I'm going to, at this guy up here, just shoot a firebolt.
All right. And you jumped in the water, so you have to check your character sheet for anything that might get destroyed or damaged by water.
Nothing in the equipment.
Nothing
I
in
don't
the equipment?
know.
Okay.
No, because like just have weapons. I'm pretty sure. Other
Understood.
than like,
I
or
will
guess
say
I have my spell book, but
your spell
I
book's
don't know how
magical
that
in
works.
nature, so that's fine.
Okay.
However, your black suit jacket is going to be ruined by the filth here.
Oh,
F.
okay. That. I had that.
Coin, hit the
just 'cause
rewind.
I was wearing.
I got it.
I was wearing it, but okay, yeah, that's
You can still wear it. It's just filthy and nasty and is no longer pressed.
okay. That's fine.
It's not destroyed.
with this
It's just ruined.
It's okay. I have a wish spell that I can still use.
Understood. I appreciate that.
And
After all, remember,
guy-
style is the most important stat.
Exactly.
Indeed.
I thought that was cooking.
Have you ever been to
that
like
should-
a Michelin restaurant? Like style is
I would love to
Actually,
go
I
to
worked
one.
in
There
them
is
for,
one
like, 5
across the
years.
street from my sister's Airbnb.
style is most of the expense at those places.
So the firebolt does hit, dealing 19 fire damage to the archer, sir.
And that'll be it for my turn.
Oshin worked in a Michelin star restaurant for 5 years.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Did that for a while.
Damn.
May we know which one?
Well, I worked in a few. I worked for, if you've seen Iron Chef, for
Yes.
Morimoto, but then I worked at like Lake Cuckoo, Clock Tower, and some others in New York City.
I
Very
think
cool.
you know a guy.
We actually have a former player who now works at a Michelin star restaurant in San Diego,
Nice.
and is Crystal Latte's dance partner.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. All right. So after Oshin, we go to Saison.
Awesome. I'm going to start by taking the dodge action.
Okay.
Then I'm going to come over here and take a swing at this big guy with my hasted action.
Very well. A 30 does strike him, and you are going to deal 9 damage to him.
Kind of hoping he was a fiend or undead or something.
Nope, he is a giant.
Weird looking giant. Fair enough. Yep, that's going to be it for me. Ruzid, don't
Yeah.
move Tani too far away.
Yeah, his official art looks more whack, which is kind of fun, but there you guys go.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah. It's like something I'd have on my wall.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. After Saison, we go to throw a rock. The first rock of the round, 1d4? Yeah, 1d4. Target number 2 is Saison. Saison, we yeet a rock at thee. A 28 to bludgeon you, sir.
That hit.
You'll suffer 34 bludgeoning damage, cut down to 17.
Yep, he'll take it.
All right. After Saison did his round, we go to Ruzid. You did not get your breath weapon back, sir.
Not. Gotta kill this guy. These guys aren't doing much damage, to be honest. It's just these two. So I'm just.
If
probably
you stay
gonna
by
kill
me, the archers effectively can't hit us.
Yeah, I've noticed that. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep wailing on the guy that actually can hit us. So yeah, I'm gonna do multi-attack. I actually completely forgot that I also do have a Frightful Presence. I have not tried to use it yet, so might as well do that during my multi-attack because I get it for free.
Okay. So, as long as this guy is visible, they are immune to the frightful presence.
Figures. Then I'm going to claw bite at this guy.
Okay.
Claw bite. Ooh.
All right.
See
So
that.
we're going to deal 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 28 would be 52. 52 plus 26 would be 78 damage for that. And then the bite was the last one, so that's an additional 16 damage, sir. Got it.
Okay. And then bite again with my hasted action.
Sure.
Hit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, another 20 damage.
Yeah, he is. AC 19. So, all right.
And that will be all for me.
Awesome. After Ruzid, we throw another rock. Rock number 2 for the round. 1d4. This one goes to Oshin. This one does go towards Oshin as he's out of range of Sason. Oshin, a 28 to bludgeon you for 23 points of damage.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I don't believe you can fail the con save regardless, but there you go. 23
Right.
points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, I can't fail that. No, you're right.
All right. Cool. Mr. the Coin, as you are upside down, what would you like to do?
Upside down.
Your icon is.
Right side up for me. I don't know what it is. It keeps like resetting to upside down. We'll say that he sort of slipped underwater, and that's why he's upside down. And he's going to, he's gonna pop up near the surface right here, hop straight up in the air 5 feet, and he's going to hit this fella for 3 rope dart swings.
Okay.
For his action.
Sure.
So 1, 2, 3.
All right. And those will all hit because you're invisible. So it's going to be 27 plus 14, so total of 41 damage. If you target your token, hold the letter E and rotate. You should be able
No,
to.
I did do that. It's
Oh,
the
you
right
did?
side up for me. I'm for whatever reason
Okay.
on server side it's not doing that. But
All good.
yeah, Coin does a full. It's not a flurry, just using that extra attack from haste
sir.
to get the 3rd rope dart, and
Sure.
then he's gonna hit this. Then we can also account. Do they? Does poison hit him?
It should. Let's roll their con saves.
Then that is 2 for damage and 2 for condition.
All right. So what's the DC for the damage?
Takes a 1 for damage, which I will roll now, 5, and then is also conditioned, it looks like.
Understood. Got it. Cool. Anything else?
Yeah, unironically, if the token's going to be upside down, then I'm going to say Coin falls down, landing on his hands, and he's going to handstand backwards on the water.
Understood. Cool.
He's balanced on one hand and swinging the rope dart in the other.
Okay.
Love
it.
Oh, that guy is so low, but I got no other tricks up my sleeve. That's it. I pass.
All right. At the end of your turn, this guy is no longer poisoned. So then we go to Salty Sason.
He's skipping rocks.
All right. How many times did he skip it?
What should I roll?
1d6 is what Coin rolled.
That's what I was rolling.
Sason
If six
sucks
is-
at rock skipping.
Wait, if
He's
6 is the
currently-
limit. Oh, go on.
He's currently concentrating on 2 spells, so he's really trying to do 3 things at once, and it's not going well.
6 was Coin's goal, but it's not necessarily the maximum
Oh, no.
possible
I was gonna
amount.
say if 6 is the limit and Eric's expectation is 20, then we've
Yeah.
been set for failure.
I'm going to let
Yeah,
you guys go up. If you guys hit a 6 on your rock skipping, I will increase the die.
You have to
Nice.
I love that.
So fair.
Okay.
The rock
We'll call
keeping
it
level up
practicing
by-
as rock skipping.
So he gets 2 attacks. Does that mean?
Sure, go ahead and rock skip again.
Yeah.
6. No.
All
None
right.
of you saw that.
He just chucks it straight down into the water.
We're gonna need to level up our rock skipping so many times before
Yeah,
Eric
we gotta
is
grind this out in between combat encounters.
Yeah, hold up, wait.
Saphira, what would you like to do?
Let's go for a little swim. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. 35. I'm going to use my bonus action as dash. So it'll be... I gotta get to a place where I won't get... Okay, we'll do 35. To be under Jason's token, so I may need you to move because I'm gonna get trapped under there. But
Just use
I'm not.
Just use
Okay.
the arrow keys if you have to.
I forgot there's a thing that I can do. Okay, I'm going to try and attack the guy who's been throwing all those runic boulders.
Okay. And with a
Great swing.
17, you will miss as your blade just slides harmlessly against his stone skin.
I will use my sword's ability for a short rest to take a second bonus action, and I will swing with my offhand.
Okay. And that will hit, and you will deal 23 points of damage there.
That should be 33.
33? You're correct. I'm sorry.
Unless
You are correct. I apologize. My math is usually good. I messed up.
oh, it is. Okay.
Sometimes I make mistakes. My wife will tell you it's a lot more often than I admit.
How dare you?
How dare I? I'm human.
How dare you ever make a mistake?
I am perfectly fine with admitting I make mistakes, and I do it quite often. Hopefully not quite often for you guys. I try to limit those.
Alright. And I am going to... I always regret it when I do this, but I'm going to go prone in the water.
Understood. Cool. So you go below the surface. Awesome. Bryn, based off of the
Right.
sounds around the corner, you believe that Saphira has learned from the Bryn School of Cover.
I'm sure that the rest of the gang has got it taken care of. Given that it would take me several turns to get around the corner, and that's assuming I make all my athletics checks, I think the safest thing to do is just hang out on the shore and watch Salty Sizen skip rocks.
Will you skip rocks?
Not at the moment. I think Bryn knows that Salty Sason is just going to be better than him, and Saphira would just be much better than him. And so is going to try to hold concentration on his haste spell. And I mean, I'll take a dodge action just in case something happens. But honestly, I don't think there's anything else that it's. I think the best thing I can do is just hang out back here, and that'll be my turn.
All right, I am going to throw my third rock because I need to do so. And so 1d5. Target number 4. That's going to be thrown at our friend Sason once again. Yeet. Missing. All right, Tati, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna scoot forward and attack this guy.
Yes, ma'am?
Attack.
Season.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack Sazen.
Let's go.
Come on, buddy. 28 to hit.
A 28 does strike him.
39 damage to him.
Yes, ma'am. As you cut
As-
deeply through the stone.
Bonus action, I want to disengage and
Okay,
settle.
sweet. That becomes my turn once again. We're going to take that minibus-sized maul. Lifting it up, we are going to smash down upon Ruzid. And we will do so twice with advantage. Ruzid! A 31 to strike you, sir.
That will hit.
Okay, dealing 32 bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw of a DC 21 or be knocked prone.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right, you're good. Then I will attempt to stomp on your tail with a 27, sir.
That will also hit.
You're
For
factoring
17.
Shield of Faith, right?
Shield of Faith would get my AC up to 27. So 27.
Just checking.
hits.
Yep. So
Add.
you feel the smallest bone in your tail crunch.
Oh, my tail! Why? Oh.
From the far side. Yes, sir?
How dare ya?
Never mind. You're right. There's still another turn to go. It's 17 damage. I almost took it.
All right. Then I'm going to reach out with my crystal club, and we are going to attack you twice. The first time, Ruzid, will be a critical strike. Does anyone want to do anything about this critical strike?
Is on who?
You? From this
Okay.
guy doing a crystal club.
As if I could.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs.
All right. Who would you like to grant your D20 to?
I'm gonna give it to Toddy.
Okay. So the crystal club swings instead and is a 21 on the reroll.
That misses.
All right. The second swing from the crystal club will be a 25, which will miss you because of your shield of faith.
Right.
All right. Then I have 5 archers who are all going to shoot. And I have 5 targets. So 5d5. Here we go. The arrows fly hot and heavy. The first target here is going to be Oshin. 1 and 2. 18 misses you, I believe, correct?
Correct.
Second target is going to be Saphira. 1 and 2. Does a 19 get you, Saphira?
I'm prone, so it's a 9, but the
Correct.
23 hits.
23 hits you for 17. Understood? All right.
Yep, and I will actually. Yeah, I got to shield that.
Okay. You
No,
go shield it.
I'm going to take the damage. Don't shield. I'll just take the 27.
I already did it.
All right, fair enough.
All right. And then 6 attacks against Sason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of those will hit you. That is going to be the extent of their turns. We go to Oshin Ryman.
Right. I'm gonna take 5, 10, 15, and then I'm just gonna hit that guy with the booming blade. Damn.
We should really focus the big guys. The small guys are not going to be too bad.
All right. You will slash him, dealing 13 damage.
And then coming through.
All right. An additional 16 damage on that. Understood. Cool.
All right. Yeah, and that's it.
Cool. After Oshin, we're going to go to Sason.
I'm going to attack the big guy with my hasted action.
Okay. As you strike the big guy with a 21, you will strike him, dealing 16 points of damage to him. As radiant energy surges down your longsword and burns him.
Love to see it. That said, I think I'm going to keep dodging with my main action.
Cool.
But do I want to step away? I'm trying to debate real quick. From there. They get 1 attack of opportunity on me. I think that might be worth it. I'm going to step back over here.
Understood. I will swing my crystal club at thee with a 23.
That'll miss. That's fine.
All right. Over here, this guy is going to choose someone to chuck a rock at for the first time this round. Target number 3 is Sason. So the rock yeet is a 25 to hit you, which I believe misses.
Correct. Miss.
As the boulder splashes into the river, it allows you to be soaking wet once again. Ruzid, What would you like to do, sir?
I'm gonna move here and provoke an attack of opportunity.
Understood. I swing my great maul at thee. Wham! And critically miss you.
Or wait, would they? I say we'd still get the flanking from this, right?
Yes, sir. So it's a 31 to hit you for 36 bludgeoning damage.
I will take the damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna move up all the way here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swing at this guy a bunch.
Yes, sir.
8 claws and a bite.
Sure. And you will claw at him 3 times. Claw twice, bite twice, I believe, because of haste, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna bite again.
Understood. All of that's going to hit. You're going to deal 26 plus 18 for a total of 44. 44 plus 9 would be 53. 53 plus 21 would be 74 damage. Yes, sir. As you're ravaging this giant, the draconic figure tears and bites repeatedly at it. This guy's never faced something quite this bad. You're leaving permanent marks, Ruzid.
Why won't you just die?
And I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to... Oh, for some reason, someone couldn't hear me. Can you guys hear me now?
What?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, you guys could hear me talk about the dragon?
Never lost you.
Okay.
I heard you cut out for like a second, right
All
at
right.
the very end.
All right. I don't know why that broke up. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and roll to throw another rock, the second one of the round, 1d5. We're going to check this at the group of people there. Everyone's there, so this goes towards Saison. Wolf, a 31 to hit you, sir.
31 will do it.
All right. As the boulder wallops our lovely elf friend, it catches you for 33 points of bludgeoning damage. So that's the second legendary action for him. We then go to Sea-Toad Coin.
Coin, walking on his hands, is gonna move northward. He's gonna sweep this very hurt fella under the legs with a rope dart
Yes, sir.
for 16.
A 16 to that guy. You have advantage because you're invisible, so it's 29, and you killed him.
Through.
All right.
Continuing the clockwise swing, he's going to batter the large bus-wielding fellow
Yes, sir.
in the face with a follow-up. 23.
Yes, sir. Dealing 17 damage. He has tremor sense, but you're not on a solid surface because you're in the water, so he can't sense you.
Indeed. He's going to launch himself feet first at the big dude.
Yes, sir.
He's going to hit him 2 times because of that extra haste hit.
Yes,
He
sir.
gets the extra.
All right.
He's
dealing an
going
additional
to-
26.
Kicks off. Does not provoke opportunity attack.
All right. My
This
con
will-
saves for the poisons.
3 con saves. Sounds like.
Yep. I need 1 poison damage, please.
Okay. Let me find that.
It's a
3.
DC 15 for that, right?
It
What
is. That's a good question. Let me double check. I think it's 12
If it's 12,
Or-
then he
or
doesn't take the
damage.
damage.
for damage, regardless of if it's condition or damage.
All right.
I believe. So
Okay.
he takes none.
Right. Understood.
Coin lands once again on his hands. He will do nothing else. He'll
Cool.
do a little flourish. He'll spin in place.
Please roll your performance check as you make this invisible. Attempt to look good. If only they could see you pirouette now, they'd be impressed.
You do see sort of like a hurricane of water. You see the water spiral in place.
A water spout.
Yeah, you see a little water
Understood.
spout.
Cool.
That's
Salty
it.
Season.
You know what time it is.
Salty Season skips stones.
Hell yeah.
All right.
No 6 though.
Nope. All right. Salty Satan skipped stones so Saphira can subsequently start her turn or start her sequence. There we go. More alliteration.
But Saphira will start her sequence with a swim.
Okay.
15.
For the record, I'm a
Land,
huge
so I'll
fan
have
of
to bonus
alliteration.
action.
It's great.
Dash. We'll move over to there.
That wasn't necessary. Now you're flanking him.
That's a strange coincidence.
Yeah.
Too far, Jordan. Too far.
No, it would only be too far if I went like another 25 feet.
All
That'll
right.
do.
Anything else, sir? Oh, you will swing. Awesome. Dealing 41 damage.
Yep.
Sweet.
I'll turn to the archer next to me and say, if you don't want me to break your bow off in half and then kill you with it, we'd let you run away if you want. But you have to go north, not south.
He looks at the situation. There's no way north. We can't swim.
Well, that kind of seems like your problem, not mine.
All right. Anything else, Saphira?
Nothing else.
Nothing else? All right. Then we will take our third rock and throw it at someone. 1d5. We're going to throw at Saison because that's what we do. Wham! A 22 to strike you will miss. Mr. the Gemflower, what would you like to do, sir?
Honestly, how are you guys doing over there? Still good? Everybody's
Honestly,
still alive?
I feel like we're killing this.
Okay. I'm good. I'll hang out here. You guys keep doing what you're doing. You got plenty of time left on haste, so go nuts.
He's like, I'm the supervisor.
Hey, just checking in with you guys.
Right?
Doing all the fighting.
Yep, no micromanaging here. We're going to go to Tati.
You need any more tools? I order lunch. I want to move up.
Bryn's on the
and
phone with Jimmy
attack.
John's.
Good one.
There we
Yeah, can I get some DoorDash to the island of Ikea? There's gonna be a hurricane on the outside of it. I'll let him know. I'll let him know you're with us.
If you see the open ocean, you've gone too far.
Tati, was this on the big guy, I assume?
Let's see. We're
this
gonna
for
need
Easter Island.
six sandwiches and dragon burger. Yeah, dragon burger.
Hey, can you double dash me a Gatorade?
Dude, I'd try a dragon burger. That sounds
Wait,
pretty damn
when did
good.
you ever see a dragon burger, and why don't I have one already?
Good question.
Just to be clear, a
It's-
burger for a dragon, not made of
It's-
a dragon.
Hey, it's on their menu. They named it. I didn't name it. That's
Let's
what
be honest,
that's
there-
what we call it.
Some dragons might
It
be
just
eating
gives you
dragons.
poison breath. That's all it is. It's full of onions.
So, just because I was curious, I just pulled up dragonburger.com, and this is a thing.
It really is.
Does
All
it
right.
come with a breath weapon?
You can just pour it in Tabasco.
Yeah, it's dragon-burger.com, and they look actually like disgustingly delicious. So,
That's the best kind of delicious.
right?
That's how I describe all the dragons I know. Disgustingly delicious.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're in Japan. So, oh well.
Okay, wait, time to go to Japan. I'm
Yeah.
going back. I went there once. I can do it
Now
again.
is the time.
Kind of base,
All right.
Japan.
All right. So,
Place the
Tati,
Oh,
you
it was
order on
so
DoorDash.
good. Wait, wasabi? I'm in.
the
Tati-
DoorDash is going to be here in about 800 rounds.
Tati, you did strike it for 37 slashing damage as you did deal a piercing damage to it as you delved deeply between its flesh. Awesome. Anything else?
Right. Nope, that's all my stuff.
Understood. After Tati, we go to their turn. And we are going to start by chucking rocks from here. 2 rocks are going to be thrown. 2d5. The first rock is going to be thrown at Oshin, so that's going to be, both of these are going to go towards Saison. Saison, a 15 will miss you, a natural 1 will miss you because you're still dodging. This big guy here. I'm going to take my crystal club and I'm going to attempt to bludgeon someone here. And the crystal club can reach any one of you guys. 1d5, 2d5, sorry, 2d5. Target number 3 and number 2. So number 3, 1, 2, 3 would be Saphira. Saphira, the crystal club goes up and down to crunch you.
Goodness.
With a 29
I-
to hit.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge.
Okay. I do need you to roll your Constitution saving throw before we uncanny dodge this.
And in the aura, so
All right. So you are going to suffer 23 points of bludgeoning damage due to uncanny dodge.
I'll take the 23.
You're going to take the 23 points of damage?
Yep.
All right. Saphira, you take no damage. And then the second swing is going to be against target number 2, which would be Ruzid. Ruzid, the crystal club goes up and down. A 21 will miss you.
Correct.
All right. This archer realizes he's in a world of hurt and needs to not try to shoot. So we are going to break out a Morning Star and we're going to swing twice. 1d2. Number 2, Ruzid. Morningstar strikes. A 28 to strike you, sir.
That barely hits.
For 11.
Rizza says, "Really? A morning star? I use those things as like back scratchers."
As he flails harmlessly against you. We will also swing at Saphira from over here. Once and twice. 17s to hit you, Saphira.
both miss.
All right, and then down below here, these 2 guys are going to shoot. 2d5. These will both go over. The first one goes to Saison. 1 and 2. A 20 misses Saison, and then against Saphira. Once a 25 to hit you, Saphira.
That will hit.
For 35 piercing damage. The second shot, Saphira, will be a critical strike from down south.
Yep, and that will. Actually, I got that second death ward, so I'm down to 1 now.
Okay, you are down to 1 hit point once again. That is the extent of my turn. Oshin Ryman.
Right. I am just gonna once again booming blade the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
Just try and finish him off.
And that will hit. You will deal 10. He has 21. You need 11 on the thunder damage. You got
Oh my
a
god.
10 on the thunder damage. He is at 1 hit point, sir.
Love that. All right. So that'll be it for my turn.
Okay, cool. You're a Minotaur. Do you have a bonus action for hammering horns?
So I do, but I think that I can't do it because booming blade's a spell.
Okay, I thought hammering horns was not necessary for an attack roll. I thought it was just your racial you get to do.
It does specify as part of the attack.
Part of the attack
and
action? Okay, so disregard.
It says when you hit a creature with a melee attack as part of the attack action.
Understood. So
yeah.
disregard. You are correct.
But I think yes.
Understood. Got it. Cool. After Oshin, we are going to chuck a rock from the south here. 1d5. Number 2. This goes towards Saison once again. A 15 will miss you. Saison, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Great. Let's step right up here. I swear, Saphira, just stop doing this. I'll use my hasted action to attack the guy right next to me.
Okay. The little guy or the big guy?
Little guy.
Understood.
I don't know if that's gonna get there though.
With a 16, you missed him as you clanged against his half plate.
Quite frankly, embarrassing.
Indeed.
All right. And then I'll use my main action to dodge.
Okay.
Where do I need to go to get you in range? I need to go there. In which case, I'm not going to have the two of them in range, but you're about to go. All right. I'm going to.
Don't worry, I've got the paint moving.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna move here so that you don't get domed by another rock right now.
So we are going to swing at you with opportunity attack here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Whack! At 21 will miss you.
Yep. Yeah, sorry to move away from you, Ruz and Tati, but I assume you guys will follow along. Oshin, I know you will soon too, but I know you've got some health right now, sorry. That'll be it.
Cool. At the end of your turn, I'm going to throw my second rock. 1d5. Target number 4 is going to be Tati. Tati, the rock thrown at you will hit you for 30 bludgeoning damage.
Got it.
All right. Then we go to Mr. Ruzid as a boulder clips Tati's shoulder. Ruzid, what would you like to do?
Time to keep attacking. Keep
Uncanny dodging
hammering
it,
them.
15. Thank you, Tati.
I'm gonna do 2 claws and 2 bites.
Okay, this is going to be super effective. Ruzid, we choose you to deal 20 plus 12. So that's going to be 32. 32 plus 10 is 42. 42 plus 25 is 67. 67 plus 12 would be
Well, the 12
79?
that misses, right? Because this is
16, correct. Yep.
but the 9 is for that first bite.
So 47 plus 9 would be 47 plus 9 is 56. Understood. Excellent, sir.
Did you roll for your breath weapon?
Oh shoot, I forgot. I probably wouldn't have changed what I did, but yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, your mouth is too full of giant parts. Anything else,
So-
Ruzid?
Wait,
Crazy.
what was the total damage that you mathed out?
It would have been 32 plus 10 would be 42. 42 plus 25. I did not add the appropriate damage. I missed by 20.
Yeah, I was just I thought I heard it
Yes, sir.
wrong. Okay, perfect. That will be all for me. Continuing to hammer at him.
Understood. Got it, sir. Anything else? No. All right. No movement.
Nope. I'm good where I am.
All right. Sea-Toad Coin, you are invisible.
Yeah, Coin is going to. He's trying to zone this guy, by just sort of walking back and forth on the coast, taking pot shots at him.
Yes, sir.
So just a full round here of 4 attacks. 1,
That will hit.
2,
That will hit.
and he just keeps pacing.
That
3.
will hit as well.
The advantage roll isn't going through, but 3, and then this is the 4th one.
Sure. All right. So you dealt 35 damage. Excellent, sir. As you just pepper this guy using your rope dart.
Indeed. Poison. It sounds like this is a string of 4 checks there.
Well, he's got a con save of 13, so he can't fail these.
Oh yeah, it doesn't even matter then.
Right.
Okay. That's gonna be it for Coin.
Okay. Mr. The Seas and Salt.
He's feeling good about this one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he doesn't get any better.
He's still doing okay.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
all.
Not bad for a snowman. I'm going to take another rock and we're going to chuck it. Who are we going to chuck this rock at? 1d5. Number 2. Number 2 would be Ruzid. Ruzid, a rock is thrown at thee, which throws over towards Sason. An 18 will miss. All right. Mr. Saphira, Miss Saphira, I should say. What would you like to do?
Let's take another attack at the big guy. My best. Oh, four ones on the sneak attack die.
That's
Nice.
not good. All right. So you deal 32 points of damage, though. Pretty nice.
Yeah. Yep. But I get out of there. Do I need to disengage? Yeah, I can't support even one hit. So yeah, let's I want to keep a hand free for shield, so I'm gonna disengage.
Sure.
So 5.
You disengage
Uh,
and run away. Diving into the water. You
I'm just-
splash.
Yep. 15.
And with a swim
Where-
speed, you're able to navigate quickly.
Yep. Yeah, I just need to be somewhere that's okay. No, but that's in range of him, so I think yeah, I don't have very many good options there. Okay, I'm here. This is
Cool.
where I am.
Mr. the Gemflower. Bryn?
Yes, sorry, I could not hit the unmute button on my phone for some reason. It has been 5 turns since haste has been cast. You guys need me over there?
I mean, feel free to peek and shoot a spell, but like it's going fine.
I would if I didn't have to go in the water. I feel like if I go in the water, like I could just get stuck at a very inconvenient time, and it's just safer to just be sitting here. Unless you guys
Coin's gonna yell like, if you're conserving resources, don't worry about it. It's slow and steady, but we are holding the offense.
Okay.
One of the giants is almost dead.
All right. Well, I'm happy to just hang out while you guys do the work.
You really just sitting around with
Wait, you could do a ball move and start eating something.
I've got a
Start
question.
eating. Pull out some food and start chewing.
Bryn's the
Was
manager.
Bryn on the other side of this dynamic in school during group projects?
Yeah, for real.
Bryn was absolutely on the other side of this dynamic.
Hey, look, Bryn
it's
has the Sheffy. He can just do a wall move.
Take your state mandated 15. We'll be right there. All right.
I don't think this is a
God
group
damn it.
project where Bryn's like piecing out. Bryn already did half the project, and he's
He's
giving
better
us a
for everyone
chance to
else.
earn credit on the rest of it.
Yeah, really just I feel like if I poke my head out, a rock's gonna take it off and I'm just gonna drop haste and lose half my hit points. And I honestly think the most effective contribution I can make is just to stay out of sight and keep keeping Salty Station back so he doesn't lose hit points.
Uh-huh.
It's a good play, 100%.
Yeah. I'll
may
say
be
yeah.
right.
I'll just hang out here.
Functionally, it's a great play. It's just boring as sin.
Hey, we're getting through the fight.
Don't let him goad you, Walker. Don't let him goad you.
There are exciting moments.
Don't let
He's trying to get you out of this.
I bet Sizen wants to play with you. Look at Salty Sizen. I bet you want like a deck of cards.
Wait, we
Don't
got a
worry.
side quest. They're playing a game of chess
The
together.
DM wants you out of the
Run
safe
chess
spot.
while they wait.
Guys, don't worry. I'll hold the scrawny teen back. It'll be fine.
Who would win in a game of Grunk chess, though? Salty Sazin or Bryn?
Oh, that's a good question. I do have Grunt Chess on that other screen if you guys ever want to play it. Just remember that.
No one knows the rules, so anyone could
Yeah.
win.
Actually, I have the rules for Grunt Chess. I
There
have an
are.
actual Grunt Chess board. I have a Grunt Chess game for you guys.
I
Yeah, but Bryn and Salty
You have
Sizen
legitimately
don't have a
beat me.
copy of the rules.
Yeah, the character.
Just gonna turn into who has better deception.
Yeah, there we go.
I actually had 5 different people try that Grunt Chess thing.
I really want to try that when you have the
We-
time.
Sure, I'll
If we
rename
survive
it.
this, next downtime, we got to do it together. Everyone, the whole competition,
Definitely.
who's supposed to Grunk chess.
Absolutely.
I love that.
I'll enable. Just remind me at the end of the session, and I'll re-enable it because it just expired due to people not playing it. But I actually have a roll 20 thing for Grunt Chess.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, and it has all the rules and everything. All right, so
Can I still use that
yes, ma'am.
D20 that Ruzid gave me?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Does that let me roll again?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Oh,
your
you
first
roll,
attack.
baby.
Your first
Oh,
roll here.
Terrible.
So with the 20,
No,
you will strike
it
it.
actually would give you advantage, right? So you get elven accuracy.
No,
Okay.
Does it
Yeah.
give you advantage or does it give you the roll?
No, it gives you advantage.
Cool.
It says advantage on your next.
Awesome.
Like,
But a
20.
20 does hit, Tati. He dealt 40 damage. You're attacking the big guy, I assume?
Yes.
Got it.
It's almost done.
Yep. As you pierce him, his arteries are open. He is bleeding out. Tati, at the end of your turn, we are going to receive an initiative change from Saphira, who is going to change her initiative to a 7 and take another turn.
I'm going to use that to swim here, take a swing at the big guy.
Nice.
All right. And you will deal 39 points of damage, killing him.
I'm going to keep swimming, wink at everyone as I pass by. 30, 35, and 40, and take my bonus action to dash. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25. And pick up a rock to skip.
Okay.
Wow, you look like shit.
Priorities.
Please roll your skip as your hasted action.
See the 6.
I'm not hasted. I'm just.
Okay, please roll your skip just because of fun.
Skipping's a free action.
All right.
Show off.
Can I capture the Maui's soul when he dies?
Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the name of that thing so we can give that to you, Tati. Oh. There you go.
Collection is like
All set.
top tier.
Cool. Then we are going to chuck rocks. I have 4 targets to chuck rocks at. 2d4. Both of these are going to be over there. We're going to chuck one at Ruzid, which is going to curve over towards Sason. A 14 misses Sason. The other one hits Oshin with a 29 to bludgeon you, sir.
All right, I'll take that.
Okay, that's going to be 25 bludgeoning damage. This guy here is fighting for his life, choosing to swing at D2. We're going to be swinging at Oshin here. Oshin, 1 and 2, a 22 to strike you, sir.
I will cast shield.
All right. I have 3 archers at range, 3d4. All right. So target number 1 is Oshin. 1 and 2 miss you. The others are going to go towards Sason. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 21 will miss Sason. That is the end of my turn. We go to Oshin Ryman.
I am just going to, let's see. I'm just going to headbutt the guy in front of me.
Okay. And you killed him as you crunch his face backwards into his skull.
Ow.
All right. And then 1, 2, and I'll end my turn there.
Very well. Sason the Paladin.
All right. Well, we're doing great, team. Gonna step over here and use my hasted action to attack this guy.
Okay. You will strike him, dealing 15 points of damage to him.
Great. I'll take the dodge action and kind of get out of the way so that other people can come
Cool.
take the swings as they want. I'll step there. He can attack me, or I guess he has a bow, so maybe he can't.
He can take his swing and bludgeon you for 10 piercing damage. You're dodging, so 16, disregard. All right.
Yep. Cool. That's it for me.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to chuck a rock at you, Sason. And a 22 misses you. So, Mr. Ruzid.
Up here and start wailing on this guy. Wait.
All right. So,
And-
all of those are going to hit. And you're
Is
going
it-
to deal 33 plus 20 is 53. 53 plus 15 be 68. 68 plus 12 would be 80 damage, sir.
Bruce is like looking around the rest of the party. And he's like, if this is like a really long corridor with like lots of these guys who just pelt us with arrows and boulders, but they can't actually get into the water, what if we just run through?
I mean, how far do we have to run?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if we can get Sason to draw all the fire while we run through, I think we could make it through safely.
I'm not against it, but that is a hypothesis. And if they can get in the water, then we are pinching ourselves.
Yeah, let's
Didn't
just
these
keep
guys
pushing
just say
through
that
right
they
now.
can't swim?
Oh, the archers, but the giants probably can get in.
They can probably stand on the bottom of it.
That's probably true.
Yeah, let's just keep pushing for
Well,
now.
what-
If it seems like that's all it is, then maybe at some point we can swap and do that. But for right
we do
now,
know the water gets deeper the deeper you go, so food for thought.
yeah, we don't know how deep it gets though.
It sounds risky though.
All
The
right.
worst case scenario, if we rush in and like we have 2-3 big guys behind us and we hit like, you know, a intersection or a U-turn.
Yeah, it could be bad. I'm gonna
Yeah.
end my turn.
All right. The end of your turn, I'm going to check another rock. It's rock number
Check
2 for
another
this
rock.
round. 1d4. Number 1, this is sort of Oshin, which curves towards Sason. A 23 will miss. Understood. Mr. Sea-Toad Coin, the invisible toad. This last, I believe your invisibility is about to wear off. It's only a minute, correct?
It is a minute.
All right.
Would you say this is
This is the last round.
okay?
At the end of your turn, you will be visible once again.
Clears with me. He will spend this time. I'm really tempted to have him scout ahead. What is Coin's vision as a grung? If he's underwater, can he kind of perceive the environment above the water to a reasonable degree? Like, can I tell, oh, there's X amount of people in
If
this
you want to
area?
crocodile this stuff, I will allow you to crocodile this stuff.
I'm tempted to crocodile it, especially if I use full movement and if I can like pull a good stealth roll off.
That's up to
for
you.
this. Since I technically ended my previous stealth. I
You'll
want
move at half speed, but yeah, you can totally do that.
that's true. But still that's 120 basically. He's going to dive under the water. We'll view it as a stealth check, a 19. Were he to stick with
That's
it,
pretty good.
I think he will. Now haste is double. You can dash twice in a turn. What
Yes,
is?
sir. Your speed is doubled, and you can dash as a additional action. So you can do
Okay.
double speed, double dash, as long as you don't attack along the way.
Okay. I'm trying to do the math on my max speed minus half.
All right. So what is your normal maximum speed?
Current is 65.
So if your normal speed is 65,
130.
you
double.
can go 130 feet right now total while swimming.
That checks out. Okay, Coin's going to use that to crocodile his way down.
Sure.
He's doing this quickly, but I'm playing it note by note. No one's like reacting to him.
Well, we're going to roll a perception check because that's the fun part here, right?
Yeah.
So my perception check to beat a 19 is a 20. You are spotted by this
Come
guy.
on. All right.
So you have lots of movement, you still have your action, etc. But
Indeed.
you've been spotted.
Okay. Well, at that point, I'm just gonna. He'll poke a bit further towards here to get a view southward.
Yes, sir.
He'll stop in place and start paddling backwards back
Can I get a
north.
perception check from you?
Here.
All right, so I'm going to reveal something only to you because you're the only one who can see this far. But
Yeah.
if you look at the very bottom of the screen there, Coin, you'll notice
Uh-huh.
something.
Indeed.
Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Coin's going to start swimming backwards up to the spot he started at.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna go, yeah, I don't think we should rush through. I'll explain later. That's his action economy. He will end it, but he's gonna keep tabs on this creature, particularly the
If
one
you
that
end
saw
there,
him.
he's going to throw rocks at you because he does see you.
Can he? Okay. Well, he's going to break line of sight of the throw.
Yes, sir.
Actually, you know what? He really wants to deflect. He's gonna stand here, be like, I hope nobody throws anything at me,
All right.
and turn.
Cool. At the end of your turn, we're going to chuck some rocks. And we're going to chuck the third rock for this guy. And I now have 5 targets, 1d5 for him. That goes towards Oshin, which curves towards Sason. Missing Sason over here. This guy can only see Sea Toad Coin. And we'll chuck a rock at him. A 27 to bludgeon you, sir.
That hits.
use
Coin's
your
going
reaction?
to. He's gonna deflect a missile for 31.
You reduce it to 0, sir, and knock the boulder down in the water. Now
Oh, no,
you have the option to use
I
a
do
key
have
point to throw it back.
I really shouldn't, because that's just like a waste of a key point, but it's too good not to. I'm gonna spend a key to throw it right back at him.
All right, please roll your unarmed strike. All right, so that's going to deal damage. Please roll 4d10 plus 7. You will deal 27 damage going back at him using a boulder.
Yeah.
Awesome, sir.
I waited so long for this.
It's my time. All right.
Coin's gonna look back like, do you guys see that? And then remember he's invisible.
He's not invisible because his turn ended. That's when I'm doing the legendary stuff.
That's true. It will dissipate as he's deflecting. Right?
Yeah. So can I get your performance check to make it look good?
Absolutely.
Walker, I think we can hear you, man.
Apologies, I moved my I put my AirPods back on and it must have unmuted.
All good.
With a 19, yeah, he's
Made it look full Dragon Ball Z. Excellent,
I'd
sir.
say the boulder impacts him, but he sort of grabs it in the air, you know, like Goku, like stopping
Hell yeah.
a beam. He goes up against the wall, kicks off it in the air, throws it back at him.
Yes, sir. As it
And then
smashes into the giant, he's rocked backwards and concerned at the situation that this little grung, because you are a small creature, just did that.
You say he got rocked?
He did
Yeah,
get
right.
rocked. Yes,
I think
sir.
I'd say that. I'd say that, absolutely.
All
That's
right.
it.
After Sea Toad Coin bloodies this giant, we then go to Salty Sason, the rock skipper.
Easy 6. Yeah.
There we go, sir. You
Let's
now
go.
step up to a D8.
He's feeling real good.
Understood. Mr. the Gem Flower.
I think I'm gonna hang out here.
You're going to supervise? Understood, Mr.
Yep,
Manager
we'll
Man.
supervise.
Mademoiselle Tati.
Attack.
You will critically miss Tati.
Here we are.
Okay. Madam Safira.
Alright. Bonus action, I'm going to drink the other potion of healing on my belt.
Sure.
Much smaller one, but it is the one I have.
Okay. You recover 6 hit points, putting you at 7.
Would make a difference if I had to uncanny dodge something. Let's see. Then I will use my object interaction to put away my cutlass and my action. I don't like saying this. I'm gonna pull out my bow.
Ooh. Okay.
I
Saphira
can't do
pulls
anything with
out
it yet, but
the bow. This is like, I think this is the first time this campaign you've done this.
it's not the first. But I have used, or I have never bought arrows outside of the ones I started in my starting equipment, and I still have 6 out of the 20
Understood.
I started with.
All right. So you have 6 arrows left. It becomes their turn. We're going to try to smash Ruzid with that maul and the stomp. A 25 to bludgeon you, Ruzid, I believe misses, correct? Ruzid? You're muted, sir.
I spoke. Yes, I would miss.
Understood. All right, then the stomp, sir, will be a 26, which I believe also misses you.
Barely misses. Correct.
All right. This guy's going to step up to
You're not
Sayson.
getting my tail again, bastard.
Miss Sayson with that. I have 2 shots from down here. We're going to shoot at 2d4, 2d5. 2d5. All right, so the first shots go towards Mr. Sayson, 1 and 2. 16 will miss. The other shot goes towards target number 4, which is Tati. Tati, a 23 to shoot you for 21 piercing damage.
Yep. I'll have some of that.
Okay. Are you going to half it or have it?
Yeah. Well, I guess I already have a giant soul, so I will half it.
Okay. That takes it down to 10. The second shot against you will be a 15, which I believe misses you.
By some miracle, yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Then I'm going to throw 2 rocks from here at Mr. Coin. Mr. Coin, a 25 to bludgeon you for 33 damage, sir.
25 meets it and beats it.
All right. The second rock from him will miss you. I then have 2 archers here and here who are going to shoot at you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 22 to strike you misses. The 26, however, will be a critical strike, sir.
On me?
Yes, sir. That's going to deal 50. Sorry, it's going to deal 50 plus 24, so 74 points of damage to Sea Toad Coin.
Indeed, it will. And I don't get the. It doesn't get halved either. Cause
Do you want me to take that?
I mean, I can take it. It's fine.
Don't forget, I will be healing.
Yeah, you may as well. So I can conserve
Alright.
E for later.
I'm taking it.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Quite a hit, but
Then this guy is going to cast a spell. And the spell he's going to cast is a very high level, 8th level spell. The only person who can see him casting the spell is Sea Toad Coin. Sea Toad Coin, would you like to roll your Arcana check to determine if you can identify this? The DC is a 26 Arcana.
He's gonna wonder about it, but he doesn't expect to know an answer.
Understood. So, as he casts Feeble Mind
Ooh.
on Sea Toad Coin, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw of a DC 20.
All right. I will. Let me double check. I know I
You
can
don't need
lucky.
You're in the aura.
That's what. Yeah. There you go.
You
So I
succeed.
pass.
Yes, sir. As he used his 8th level spell, he only had the 1 slot. You resist losing the ability to speak or use class features.
That could have been a setback.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Oshin Ryman.
All right. I am going to let's see, 5, 10, and then. All right. Actually, I'll step up here, and I'm going to drop down right next to this guy.
Okay.
Where is it? Sorry, my spell list is getting too big.
Damn.
Such a problem.
Too many options.
5th edition problems.
Oh boy, you should play Pathfinder.
All right, so you're going to do a
Touche.
Big
I'm
B's
not gonna
hand?
hit him. Yes, but I'm not going to hit him with it. The
Okay.
first step, I'm just going to grapple the caster.
All right, so we're just going to grapple him. Understood. Let me get that for you here. So we're going to go ahead and put this over here. And we're putting it right next to the caster. Understood. There we go.
So then it's... yeah, so I can display the text real quick for the grappling, because he does get a, like, save like a normal grapple.
Right. Which he's probably going to fail at, but we got to try. So, this is a strength score to resolve the grapple. What is the strength score I need to beat with my dexterity? Because I'm going to use acrobatics instead of athletics. My acrobatics is a 6.
Yeah, it can't fail that. It is... It's... so is that contested, or is that just...
Yeah, it's contested. I will win any ties.
okay, well, it has a strength of a 26, so it gets a +8.
Right, so it succeeds. Understood. You grabbed a hold of the caster.
Ooh, I just noticed the moving hand too. That's cool.
Thank you.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. After Oshin grabs a hold of the caster using Bigby's hand, we go to Sason.
All right, hasted action to swing.
Sure. And you will strike him, dealing 16 points of damage.
That said, I think I need to keep on. Where's a good spot I have to block from? Yeah, I'm gonna get closer to the other two. Coin, you need to get out of there for sure. They're gonna dome you with a lot more if you're still standing there.
Mayhaps.
I will take the dodge action, and then I'm gonna swim away. You can go ahead and swing on me.
Okay. And you are dodging, so this will be with disadvantage, as I will swing with the 23.
No good. I'm gonna come right here. No, not quite there. I guess I'll come here. I do not want to get too close to that guy. I'll end my turn and heal up a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to throw a rock from this guy here at Sea-Toad Coin. That rock from there is going to critically miss. I will use this guy's legendary action to throw a rock at Sea-Toad Coin, because I can only see him. And with a 25, I'll bludgeon Sea-Toad Coin for 33 points of damage.
Correctamundo.
All right. Cool. Then we go to Ruzid's turn.
Well, actually, is this the next turn order? Would I technically...
Nope. Your reaction's still down.
Gotcha.
It's gotta be your turn.
Reaction back, yeah, on your turn.
That makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Okay, those are all my attacks. I don't know which ones hit.
All right. So all of those are going to hit because he has an
Okay.
AC of 14.
There you go. That's all the damage then.
So that's going to be
that's all I'm
33.
doing.
33 plus 25 would be 58. 58 plus 18. 58 plus 18 would be 76 plus 7. So 83 points of damage as you ravage this guy. Claws and teeth biting and slashing. Poison dripping. Excellent, sir. Anything else, sir?
Nope, that's all.
All right. Then after Ruzid, we take another legendary action to chuck a rock. Roll 1d5 at the top guy. Top guy throws at target number 3, which means it curves to hit Sason. With a 20, I miss. I throw a second rock from down here at Mr. Sea-Toad Coin. A 29 to bludgeon you for 25 points of damage, Seatoad Coin.
Lands.
All right, Mr. Coin, it is now your turn. You regain your reaction. What would you like to do?
Coin's going to pivot northwards and take a couple swings on the big fella.
Okay.
We'll roll those now.
Yes, sir.
3 of these classics.
Yes, sir. So that's going to deal
Black.
26 plus 9. 26 plus 9 kills him as your rope dart finds various veins and arteries, and you have slain the giant.
Yep.
Good job, sir.
He will sort of dive under the water and re-emerge north of Ruzid, but
Sure.
he will do nothing else.
Understood. Salty Sason.
Someone say 2d8.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
7 skips each. Pretty good. All right. Mr. the Gemflower.
So I heard that the giant has been slain. Is it now safe to come out?
yeah, you can come around the corner. There's one archer left here, but there's more further down south, so it's still going to be a bit of a slog.
We slayed these giants.
Understood. I
There's
will
more.
then attempt to swim.
I also
Um,
need to inform you guys of something that's, 2 or so encounters down the way. Coin's going to try to describe the creature that he saw.
Sure.
Now, he saw it from very far away, but I think he would say,
Let me
like,
go ahead and give you the art for it so you can describe it as you so desire. Does that
yeah,
help?
that's what I was figuring. He's going to give a physical
Sure.
description, but he's going to describe, like, really, and I can't understate this enough, really big, like, sea serpent kind of vibe.
All right, so there
How
you
does
go.
it compare to the sea serpent that tried to eat the flight risk?
How
I
big we
need to be-
talking?
I need to be closer. It's
Oh, wait,
least-
that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be like this.
yeah, I was gonna say it seemed a bit more
that-
reptilian.
yeah.
Well, more
That's the
than a
one
turtle
that
anyway.
you should be looking at. There you go, sir.
Okay,
Does that help?
Coin. Yeah, he's gonna be like at least 3 times your size. If I had to like venture a guess,
Pretty big.
certainly enough to fill this room. So
All right,
in that,
well, I'll give Bardic to coin, and that'll be the end of my turn.
I would say it's probably, 400 or 500 feet southward. So, just forewarning.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. So, Bryn, anything else you'd like to do?
That's action, bonus action, and movement, so I am all done.
Sweet. As you were able to swim around the corner, nothing else is ruined. We go to Tati.
Sapping sting against the archer over here.
Okay. The archer next to Sason?
save.
Or
Yeah.
Oshin? All right. The sapping sting. That's a constitution saving throw for him. Constitution saving throw for him results in a 12. He will suffer 10 necrotic damage. I believe that causes him to fall prone, right?
It does. Plus 8 is higher than I was expecting for that guy.
Yep.
Good to know.
Cool. Anything else?
Nope. He falls prone, and I am on top of a dragon. So I
Understood. Sweet. All right. Saphira, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide. Not terribly.
Okay.
If I'm gonna move stealthily, then I can only get that far, and I can't see. Okay, how many feet down range is more than 80? Okay. Does this guy all the way down here spot me?
Your
Actually,
stealth check
not-
was a 15.
It's not gonna. Actually, it's not gonna be useful anyway, because I can't get sneak attack. I'm just gonna break stealth and keep moving.
Okay.
So that Wait, he's prone, so that's disadvantage regardless. Okay, well,
Yes, sir.
I'll just shoot at the guy that's by Asheen.
Okay. With disadvantage, your shot will miss. Scratching off another arrow, leaving you with 5.
Who's doing it?
All right.
Amazing.
Saphira, you gotta take the plastic guard off the feathers.
Oh.
Fantastic bit.
Saphira goes back to
I'll get
rock
back there.
skipping. Understood. Cool. My prone guy will stand up as half of his movement. And then he will swing his Morning Star twice at Oshin. A 24 to bludgeon you, sir, for 15 damage.
I'm gonna cast shield.
All right. This guy's gonna move to there so I can target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 targets now. 2d6. Target number 5 is going to be number 3 and 5. Both of those are going to curve towards Sason. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. Miss Sason. Mr. Oshin, what would you like to do, sir?
I first am going to use my bonus action to move the hand, and I'll move it out. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, like 15 feet to here, and then I'm just gonna drop the creature that I was holding.
Okay, so you pick this guy up and move?
Yeah, because I picked him up
Oh,
last
I'm sorry,
turn.
the baby's hand. Gotcha. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at Oshin proper. And you drop him in the water. Understood.
Yep.
So he needs to roll a check to be able to swim, which is going to be wondrous. He is bobbing on the surface.
All right. And then with my, because it wouldn't have taken an action to just drop him, correct?
Nope.
Okay. Then I will just punch him with it.
Okay. As you play Little Bunny Foo Foo on his head.
It's coming through. Should, I believe, just be the.
It's your spell attack
10.
bonus, I believe. To hit him.
Okay.
Because you do have to
which
swing
is
at it.
Perfect. It is a plus 4.
Yeah, you bludgeoned him, and you were going to deal the 10 force damage to him. Excellent, sir.
All right. And then with my bonus action, I'm just going to... sorry, that was my bonus action to use. So then with my actual action, I'll Booming Blade the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, that was not...
A 17 does hit him. You're going to deal 10 damage to him. Plus 3.
Only 3.
Got it.
Those were some terrible rolls, but
Indeed.
okay, that's it.
All right. So after Oshin, we go to Sason.
All right. It's gonna shift back over here, take a hasted swing at this guy.
Cool.
Wow. Yeah, let's just pretend I didn't do that.
You did not do that. Which
Yeah, I won't touch that one. I'll take the dodge action and then come back over here.
cool. After Sason moves over there, we go to Ruzid.
I guess we might as well just finish off with the nearby foes first. Let's just get them with advantage. See if this is enough. Gonna do. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be able to do other attacks anyway, so I might as well just do it all. I'm not gonna be able to reach the other guy if I don't necessarily want to run all the way out there and expose myself, anyways.
Okay.
Also, I need to roll for the. Okay, I got my breath weapon back.
Okay.
maybe this does change things.
Hmm.
Keep in mind there are plenty of people, down the hall.
I could just, yeah. This is a lot of targets. I'm gonna take attack of opportunity, I guess, for that. But oh,
Sure. I will
Clear
take
alley.
a swing at you, sir. Missing.
how could I? If I move back a little bit, I have haste, so I could move back and still be like 60. That, yeah, that seems like the sweet spot. If I stand
Okay.
right there,
That's where we want to do it from. All right.
yeah, I'm gonna move back there and stand here and do it. Let me let it linger.
Sure. All right. So that's going to hit 4 archers. So
Yeah.
use your con
And-
saves, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So the 4 archers here. This guy takes the full 62. That's huge for you guys. This guy takes 62. This guy down here takes 62.
You love it.
And the
Fails.
last guy down there is going to take 31. And the big guy here, his constitution saving throw is going to be a 21. He takes 31 points of damage, but he is resistant, so he's going to take 15. And then the guy in the water, that's not going to succeed, I don't believe. Haha, he's going to take 62 points of poison damage. Understood, sir.
Okay, and then I'm gonna back up behind cover.
Understood. As Tati flies behind cover as well, we get a Sea-Toad coin.
Coin
We've
ops
got
over
one
here.
more round after this, guys.
He's just gonna unload on the last guy nearby.
Sure. Do you want to move one step up so you can get advantage?
You know what? Yeah, he would. He's gonna sort of hit me from left to northwards, taking swings.
Yes, sir. All of those are going to hit, and then you critically strike him. So you've done 23 plus the critical strike of 19 for a total of 42 points of damage, sir. Whack, 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 whack.
Gotta be enough, right?
Well, that
Alright,
hit arm
he's
might
26
be enough, though.
He has 26 health left,
This isn't technically a flurry of blows. This is a haste.
right?
Oh, it was
Do
a
you
haste
want-
attack. Okay, I
Yep.
thought you did a flurry.
Although it would proc poison checks.
Yes, sir. So con saves versus poison, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he will suffer poison damage from the first one.
Fails on 6.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he has 20 health left.
I'm not gonna burn a key just for one guy. I
No.
pass.
Understood. Salty Saison.
All right, he is gonna skip his rocks. Darn. And then he's gonna start coming back around,
All right.
and that'll be it for him.
Cool. Bryn Gemflower.
Let's continue to swim. I'll need to
Yes,
make
sir.
an athletics check.
You're good.
Oh, we made it. So I'll swim 10, 15, 20.
You're on land now.
Yes, 25, 30, and
Be
I'll
careful
take-
because you're in range of archers further down.
Ooh, good to know. Yeah. Well, fortunately, I could say something like, "Oh, these guys only have +6 to hit." I can see the mage though, and that seems very important. What's my range to the enemy mage? That's enough for distant counter spell. I will. Let's see. Tati's up there with Ruzid. Saphira is. Can Saphira reliably swim?
Yes, she has a
Yes,
swim
she's a-
speed.
She's a sailor.
Got the ring.
Okay. I think the best thing I can do is I'd like to get past this guy and be within 60 feet of this person, but unfortunately I think the land is just blocked off, so I might just have to be sad and be Yeah, I'll use my action to firebolt this archer.
Yes, sir.
Actions.
I have 20
Keep
health.
in mind,
AC
disadvantage.
17.
Ooh, unlucky. We do not get there.
Nope. Why disadvantage?
Because of the orb he's attuned to, the dragon orb.
Yes.
Oh, you're right. I have thank you. I'm glad you remembered that because I keep forgetting I have disadvantage in all my attacks. I'll roll again.
All right. Regardless, you hit for 16.
Yeah, 16 damage is fine. That is sad. I'm gonna hold on to my last bardic just in case we need it for something
Sure.
very important. Oh, I see the next big giant and another mage and another archer at the very end.
There's another giant around this corner, I believe, as well. Right over here.
Oh, good to know. Glad you brought that up. Okay, I think I will call it there.
Cool.
That is all I got.
Madam Tati.
But here we go to the guy that is about to be dead.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, he's completely toast.
I didn't do anything. What'd I do?
I think you read the Ignis. That was the
Oh,
misclick.
I read Ignis. I'm sorry. He gets 4 hit points. Now he's dead.
Still toast.
Thank you, Tati, for confirming.
You don't need a premonition to figure that one out. I don't think he's making it out.
That's it. I'm gonna stay up here.
Cool. After Tati, we go to Saphira.
5. Oh, you got that one too. Okay. 40. Not going to be able to get sneak attack, and I have too few arrows to waste it on something that's not going to be with a sneak attack. So I'm going to bonus action dash and get behind cover and use my action to hide.
Cool. All right. Then it becomes the archer's turns.
Not very well.
And from here, I can see just the edge of Ruzid. Ruzid can't see me, but I can see him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 targets. So 2d5. My target selection is going to be Saison first. Saison, pow, pow. Neither of those will hit you. Target number 2 would be Oshin. Oshin, we shoot at you twice. An 8 will miss you, but the 24 should clock you for 34 piercing damage, sir.
I'll take
I'll
the
just-
34 for you.
Drop. You sure?
Yeah, I'm healing still. I
Are
feel
you-
like my health is worth less than spell slots, to be honest.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
Wait, do you feel that's by default or just in this situation? Because if one, we need to talk.
You know, I don't have to answer that.
All right.
Touche.
Well, from here, I am then going to go ahead and cast a spell. And the spell I'm going to be casting is called Dominate Person.
Ooh, this is actually really tricky. Do we counter this, or do we let it go off and then just murder them?
We know who
dear.
they're casting it at, Eric.
You don't know yet.
Honestly, I say just let it go because also we can burst them down. They have a terrible con save. If it's the
Is
same
that
kind of
true?
sarcasm.
If they hit, so who can they see from
Well, also,
where they
each
are?
time the dominated person takes damage, they make a new saving throw. So we could force like 10 billion saving throws
Yeah.
while they're inside of Saison's aura. So it'll break it almost immediately.
Also,
Is
to be
that
clear, I
something to-
can't see them. I don't think they can see me.
We'd be able
It's
to
gonna
check.
be me or Coin or Oshin. Ooh, this is quite. If it's Oshin, we're like kind of might be a problem.
Oh, because he goes
No,
first.
no,
yeah,
no,
that
no.
would be bad.
Yeah, and then he could just cast a big
Wait.
spell. Oshin, do you have a 9th level
No,
spell
it's
slot up for Rish?
me. It's better. I don't have a slot, but is there some kind of check, Eric, that we'd be able to do to tell if it's like who it would be going towards, or would that just not be possible?
I'll let you guys roll an insight check to beat his deception. His deception is a 27. The only
Oh,
three
good.
people who can do this are Bryn, Oshin, and Coin.
Darn, actually rolled well.
Give me
All
a
right,
moment.
no, I can't get there.
All right, you guys got close. He's pointing in your directions, but you don't know which one of the three as his finger wobbles and shakes.
Understood. Oshin, how's your wisdom save?
For me, it's actually better for him to target me because I can absorb it with the rod as my reaction.
Oh shit, that's insane.
Oh
Okay, in
yeah.
that case-
Let's just let it go.
yeah, we let it go.
Well,
because,
I'm not worried about
that's-
Coin either. I have a lot of get out of
I can
jail
only
cards.
Well, yeah,
absorb it
you
though if
have
it hits
you have
me.
the
That's-
monk ability that just gets
And
you
we've-
out of it.
Bryn has done this song and dance before. If I get corrupted, I get the shit kicked out of me. So
Yeah, I can also just
yeah,
I can also dispel magic on you. So
yeah, no reaction.
No reactions? All right, so the dominate person is going to be cast on target number 3, which is Sea-Toad Coin. Need a wisdom saving throw, and the DC is a 20, sir. Sea-Toad Coin
18.
is dominated.
Is that with
I'm in the
our
aura.
Oh, you're in the aura.
advantage?
So,
That's
nope,
18 plus 5, right? So,
Yep. you resist it.
You would think so.
All right. So, I'm then going to try to swim out of the water as I leave and go to there. Ah.
Like I almost got dominated, but Sazon's so bright. I like turn it down. I can't see.
All right. Based off of the time, we have time for one more round, guys. Oshin, what would you like to do? What's the
So-
last thing we'd like to do for 2024?
With my bonus action, I'm just gonna try to grab the wizard
Okay.
or spellcaster again.
Sure. I'm going to try to dodge away. You need to beat a 16, sir.
All right. Oops, I forgot the roll.
You got him.
All right, so that was 10, and then he can move. I believe 10 more spaces. So
Sure.
he's just gonna carry him down the river. That's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Or you can just carry him southward?
Yep, just as far as I can go.
All right. He goes there. Understood.
So that would have been.
He's
5, 10.
writhing and screaming in protest.
I can actually make it 2 more.
Okay.
So I just was having to scroll down before I could go.
Got it.
And then I'll go.
all right, y'all need to stop pushing up. I can't keep on taking these hits. Let's regroup.
Here, and I'm gonna drop a fireball, and I'm gonna drop it aiming right here.
Okay. Awesome. Got it.
Which I assume will get all the people in that corner, but nobody
Yes.
else.
We'll see. 1, 2 for the archers. The big guy, his dexterity saving throw results there. They're all going to get struck here, I believe, dealing 36 fire damage to all of them. Excellent, sir. As the eruption blows up over there.
And that'll be it.
All right. Excellent. Cool.
Or I'll take a couple steps back up, but that'll be it for my turn.
Sweet. After Oshin, we go to Sason.
Okay, can we take a minute to regroup before we push in? I'd love to heal up a little bit before we charge.
Yeah, no objections here.
Cool.
Absolutely. We have a couple turns left on haste.
It might be worth just chilling here and dropping it for a turn.
Okay. Are we worried about those archers? Do we want to retreat back around the corner? What do you think?
Not particularly worried about the archers as long as people are near me. The problem is when they're not near me, because then they get hit and I take the damage.
That's true. Yeah, they only have
that's-
a 6 to hit, so if the attacks are going at you, it's like not even. They have to get a nat 20 with disadvantage.
Yeah,
It would try
exactly.
to scare them away.
They can't swim.
Well,
Yeah,
we
they're-
could try to scare them into laying down and playing dead.
How did they get here? They can't
Probably
swim.
were dropped here by the
By
giants or something.
boat. They came by boat.
Maybe we can
took their
get some
boat?
free boats. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna take. Can I use my hasted action to grab the potion? Oh, I don't have a potion in my bag. Never mind. I just have one in my belt. Do I really want to use a potion right now? We're gonna push up soon, right?
I think we should just keep clearing this like room by room and making our way through.
I agree, but I want to take a turn or two off before pushing too far forwards, just because I want to get my health up. Because I'm down to like 49, which at this point, one more big hit could cause a
Eric,
problem.
I'd like. I know it's not my turn, but
Sure.
can we do like an environmental gauge on just like, do we hear things approaching? Are they waiting for us?
This is
What
an
is the
ambush
vibe?
situation. They can't get closer to you.
Gotcha. Doesn't seem urgent for us to keep moving.
Great.
Honestly.
I'll use my main action to just dodge then and heal up at the end of my turn.
Cool. Ruzid,
I
you gonna follow the
will-
plan, or are you gonna move forward?
Well, I could do a little bit of both, can't I?
If
Well,
you
it
want to
depends on getting
try.
my breath weapon back. And I got it back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just do the same exact breath weapon cone I just did last time.
Okay. So I got 4 archers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to suffer some damage here to the tune of 32. And this guy suffers the full 65. 32 down here. And then 65 at the bottom. And then the big guy over there, his dexterity saving throw is horrible. And he's going to suffer half of that to 32. Yes, sir. Got it. Anything else,
Okay.
Ruzid? You want to move next to Sison so that he takes the ranged attacks?
Well, so it looks like, are we gonna go behind the wall back there as well? Like, isn't that the plan?
We don't have to push that far back. Just pull around so you're not getting domed by rocks or spells or anything.
I mean, I guess I was
you-
good where I was then, right?
Well, yeah. Well, arrows could hit you from the sides, so just be careful about that.
If you move one more space, they can't shoot
Yeah.
you. There you go.
Ruzid moves back one more space.
Understood. Gotcha. Cool. Mr. Coin.
I don't think Coin's gonna. He really shouldn't. But how far can you like throw a rock as a weapon?
Unless you're a giant, 30 feet.
Okay, now hear me out. If I were to skip a rock, could we add 10 feet for every successful skip?
I'll give you 5 feet for each successful skip.
It give me a chance to hit 65. You know what? I'll take that. So 5 times 6. 30 plus, if we assume 20, 50. So if I get within like 50.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a chance. Coin's going to grab just a random rock.
Yes, sir.
Let's roll skips to see if it even reaches him.
Sure.
4.
It does not.
40. Ooh.
This will be with disadvantage because you can throw with long range. So with disadvantage as it skips over, you threw the rock.
Does it splash him?
Oh, we'll find out.
Okay. Like,
Well,
am I
you're-
rolling for
It's
unarmed?
just
Okay.
it's a improvised weapon. So with disadvantage, so 19 on the first roll. Second roll here is going to be a 13. You missed him, but he's wet.
Yeah, take that. Coin walks back.
Salty
Okay,
Season says pathetic. All right.
So let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna
All
do
right.
my stretches.
Cool. Mr. Salty Season.
He's gonna come back around the corner. Can't really skip rocks while swimming anyway, so that's fine. He'll just stay right there.
Okay. Cool. Bryn Gemflower.
Oh, sorry, just to confirm, that was the 10th turn, so the elemental should be fully banished.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. I think I would like to stay within 10 feet of Sason. Getting closer is not going to help with anything. I think I'm exactly in range to try and hit this person down here. So I will use my action to throw a firebolt at them with disadvantage. That's going to be a 26 to hit for 13.
It was against the spellcaster down here.
Yes, please.
Understood. Got it. You will deal 13 damage to him, I believe. Just double checking his resistances. Yeah. Got it. I cannot do anything to stop that.
We will tick up the haste counter. It has been 8 full rounds since I cast haste. And then I think I'm just going to hold tight because I don't want to expose myself to more ranged attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Cool. After Bryn Gemflower, we go to Tati, who's riding a dragon.
I'm riding a dragon, and I am summoning a chill touch.
Okay. On whom?
For this archer over here.
The archer there is dead, so
This one
you
is?
make him more dead. Oh, you can see him? How can you see
Yeah.
him?
I have my incredible eyeballs.
Um,
I don't know, man.
yeah, for some reason somehow you are looking through the wall here.
You got some wall hacks?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Right. Look at this
And
wall
hammer.
there.
If you move over to there, yeah, you can do it from there. Okay.
All right.
Understood.
Right.
Got it.
Up
Cool.
down from Ruizard for 5 seconds.
Understood.
Chill touch and get back up there.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. After Tati finishes her turn, we go to Saphira. Saphira, how are the players going to end 2024?
All right.
Well,
Oh,
I
God. Don't.
have an active 10 on my stealth. So
10. Excellent.
am I spotted?
Are you
Saphira, if you
spotted?
die, I'm gonna kill you.
You are not spotted.
The single sliver of health makes this so much better.
All right, let's fire a shot with advantage then.
Yep. And you will hit which one?
The closer one.
Understood. As you strike this guy here for 23 points of damage, you have a hair of health. Lucky number 7 hit points. Anything else you'd like to do, Saphira? As you have 4 arrows left from your starting equipment.
I will. I will. Wink. I will wink at them, throw my cloak, and dash back into cover and hide again.
Understood. All right. All of these attacks will be fired in Sason's general vicinity. So Sason, 1, 2, 3, 4 misses you. And that's where we're going to end it for this year. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. You guys are amazing. I greatly appreciate you guys choosing me to be your GM because there's a ton of amazing ones out there. And I greatly appreciate you being here. But yeah, we'll continue the adventure into Akeda next year for the Trainwreck. But the raid happens on December 29th. So come hang out. That's going to be streamed live here on Twitch. It's going to be a good time. We have a massive turnout for that. So the avatars are going to be really tiny. Just saying. Because it's going to stretch across the entire screen here for everybody. So be ready for that. It's going to be a good time. Otherwise, guys, if you know someone who wants to play in one of my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them, either in a private message or on Discord. Send them my way. We can either do a one-shot or get them on the waitlist for a campaign slot. I actually just filled the campaign slot today for the Tuesday group. So check those out. Check out the products over at gmeric.com. The team page has been updated on there with both Covet and Alina. So check those out. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful holidays. Please stay safe. And we will catch you this Saturday for the Battle Royale, which will be streamed immediately after the fact. And there will be some reruns coming up next week during the week in order to sate people's desires to watch some D&D. So come hang out on Twitch. We're going to have a good time. Have a wonderful time, guys. Eric. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. I appreciate it. And we will be back here, not on January 1st, unless you guys really want to do January 1st.
Is the first is a Wednesday?
Unavailable.
The first is a Wednesday.
Ooh.
Walker, you said you're not available?
We can talk.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll probably be around, but with it being the start of the year,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Normally, I would push it to the 8th. We can talk about that in the chat for you guys. We'll discuss that. Otherwise, guys,
consider a one-shot or something.
Sure. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful holidays. Take care. Have a happy new year. And for those on Twitch, thanks for coming and hanging out. We are going to go and raid someone, so please stick around for a few moments so that we can raid with as many people as possible.